Okay, let's see if this works. Hi. I think we've got this. I think we should be good. Hi. Sorry, if this is your first stream today with me, hi. If it's not, hopefully you can see me okay. Because my god, have we had some issues today. I'll pop this to the back. I've been sewing while the internet's been all over the place. Sorry. So everything's a bit all over the place. My god, hi! I hope everything's good. I'll put it on face cam because I think that's probably going to be where you see the most jittering. Are things jittering? Can you see things? I don't know. Hopefully. Maybe I should see it so that I can see it. Can I see things? Are things jittery? From what I can see, it doesn't look like things should be jittery. Oh my god. But to give people a bit of background, we've tried to stream twice today, and it has been an absolute kerfuffle. Because our internet was going, and oh god, I was losing all of these frames. I don't know where they went, but I think overall today, I think the first stream I dropped 3,000, the second one I dropped 5,000. I don't know where they went. They were like 9 minutes and 3 minute streams. I don't know where those frames went. But I think these are good. Ban, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Oh my god, it's been a morning. But in the UK right now, we're experiencing like a lot of really high temperatures and then thunderstorms. And I think that's what happened. I think the high temperatures and then the thunderstorms, because we in Wales as well, we had really bad thunderstorms last night. I think that's what happened. I think last night it might have knocked our broadband just a little bit out of whack. And then this morning when I tried to stream, I lost all my frames. My frames, they just went. Oh my god, they just went. Last night's thunderstorm was so cool. It was. I started thinking about 8 o'clock at night. I was expecting to start a bit earlier. No, it started about 8 o'clock at night. Oh, it was cool. It was cool. It lasted pretty long into the night. It was cool though. It was very intense. Not a lot of rain, mainly just thunder and lightning, but it was cool. We are expected another one today. It's meant to actually start in a couple hours. I was hoping to start streaming a lot earlier today so that I could do a regular length stream and then stop when the thunderstorm starts. So also I have my window open today so I can keep an eye on the weather. So I have put in the title that I think possible flashing lights warning, so that if anyone does suffer with anything to do with flashing lights, just beware, because I have got my curtain open today just so I can keep an eye on the weather, so that if it does start getting pretty bad outside, I can sort of stop wrapping up the stream. Because I don't really want to be streaming in the middle of a thunderstorm, because then it could just cut out the Wi-Fi, kind of like what happened this morning. And I don't really want to end the stream without saying bye, or you know, just wrapping it up properly. So yeah, that was kind of the thing. But otherwise, it seems like everything's together. I haven't put out Discord notification or anything else. I'm kind of frazzled. I honestly didn't expect that I'd be able to stream today. Not after everything that happened this morning. Literally, we tried to stream twice, and it was just like it was awful. It was awful. The internet didn't completely go down. But it went down to an extent where I couldn't stream, and then whenever we tried to fix it, it was just like our broadband provider was just like, it's on your end, and it's like, I don't think it is on our end. I don't think we've done anything. I think it's the storms. But oh dear, I'll just let the people on Discord that we've been doing a bit of a chat with, let them know that we have managed to in fact get the stream up and running. So they are aware, because we've just been sending stuff to each other. Interesting, absolutely bucketed it down later from sort of 11 PM onwards. See, I went to sleep. I went to sleep before then, so anything past like 10:30 over my head. Because although I'm pretty jumpy, I can actually sleep through it to an extent. And we actually also I normally have a spare mattress in this room, which I will stream on. I'll sometimes stream games while sat on that mattress. We moved the spare mattress downstairs so I could sleep on it. Because although, again, normally it's just a spare mattress, it's been so hot up here, so hot up here. I was like, oh no, 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 no. And downstairs, I just won't notice it. I just won't notice it. And it's not like up here. You don't hear the rain downstairs. So it's like, is it raining? I don't know. So maybe that's why I didn't notice. It carried on until like 3 AM, can confirm. Oh my god. Intense. Right, let me just pop in it. V is up. We are up. Oh no. There we are. Good. Okay, I did that. Oh my god. But yeah. It was nice. Also, the humidity has been really, really high. Again, I don't know what it's been like for you. We were, I think, at 88 when I last checked, which I have recently learned, if you have a higher humidity, it feels like it's hotter than it actually is, which might be part of the reason why I deal so badly with heat, because I mean, to be fair though, it was 33 degrees yesterday. That's very hot. 33. Also, apparently it was 31 in Cardiff yesterday. It's 33 around us. Again, I live more in the sort of country-ish area, but like, 33, man. 33. 33. Very hot. Oh, no. Didn't like it. I did only go outside for like 5 minutes yesterday. That's enough. That's enough. And especially with such high humidity. It was like, oh. And I specifically went out, really, I had to post a couple letters, but also like, post a couple letters with the excuse of also getting some ice cream, because, yeah. Oh, also our freezer came back to life. I think I mentioned that our freezer broke the other day, and I was a bit like, not super down about it to be honest, because I had a good day, but like, our freezer came back to life. I don't know why. I don't know why it broke in the first place. It was toasty. Ren, it's alive! Yeah, it came back. I really don't know what fixed our broadband. I don't know what fixed it, but I can only assume that something did. We're back. We haven't dropped any frames yet, touch wood. Or this would do, I suppose, but we back. And we Jackie, hi, how you doing? Welcome. I've been sewing in the meantime, so the back of this is actually sewn. I did that. Oh my god. Oh no, the horn! Where's the horn gone? Oh, my horn. Wait, give me 2 seconds for Jackie. Also, I read even. I will be right on that. Apologies. My horn has disappeared. Where's my horn? There it is. There's my horn. And now I just need to make sure that it's on there so that I can just quickly... There we go! We got it! We got it! Oh dear. Sorry about that, Ren. My horn disappeared. I think because I was like trying to earlier fix everything. I don't know, my horn must have got lost in the fixing of everything. My poor horn. Fatality. Jason! I had banana. Nice. Oh my god. That being said, yeah, there's a good chance at some point things could go to trash again. I'll try and get as much done before things go to trash again, but if they do, apologies, because I'm gonna try and get as much done before that happens. But if I randomly disconnect and you know, don't hang around, the likelihood is I won't come back. Because if I disconnect and it's because of the storm, that's going on till midnight, so I won't come back. Oh dear. So 2020 is still awful. My missus got fired. Oh no, Ren. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Oh god, yeah, 2020. 2020 is a proper garbage fire of a year. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope that the next job that she's able to find or presents itself to them is a big positive step, because that's a horrible experience. It's truly not a fun experience to have to leave a job in that sort of circumstance, especially not in this year. Oh dear. On the bright side, she's taking a month off from working to get her mental health back. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like in this year, although again, it's never nice to have to job in that sort of manner, taking a good break and focusing on your mental health, probably not a bad idea. So much has happened. So much bad stuff has happened. And again, it does seem like your family's been through the wars, so it seems like I guess making the best of a bad situation. If we ever invent time travel, we would have to rewrite a ton of laws, right? You say that, but there are some really funny laws that I kind of like. There was always some laws that I liked looking into as a kid, like, I don't know if you've heard of, like, commoners' laws? Because I guess it's kind of a specific thing to parts of the UK, but you're allowed to, like, drive geese through certain villages. That's pretty good. And, like, your herds of sheep, they're allowed to be driven through villages if you're a commoner. Because it's kind of like a title you can get with certain pieces of land. And I was always kind of the impression that, like, that was something that I wanted, so that I could own geese and drive them through villages. This is what happens when you grow up in a small village. You're like, my goal is to drive geese through this village. Yeah, I like these laws. These are the laws that I enjoy. But I don't want them rewritten. Because, like, if you go through time, people might forget the silly laws. Oh dear. I can look for a time closer to where we moved. Yeah, fair enough. I think that makes sense. Oh, you want to talk about some funny laws? How about this? Oh yeah, okay. I'm up for talking about silly laws. I didn't even consider it that much of a silly law, but like, I just wanted to do it. I was like, I want to get a herd of sheep, and I want to drive them through the village. It's gonna cause havoc, but it's my right as a commoner. I want to drive the sheep through the village. As long as I've got good doggos to help me. Oh dear. And the sheep don't panic too much. I want them to be alright with it. I mean, there's not really too many vehicles normally in these villages. And the water splash would have to be, also, that's another thing. Water splash, great name. Water goes splash. We'll call it the water splash. Even though its technical name's a Ford, we'll call it water splash. Amazing. Oh dear, it's illegal to push a live moose out of a moving airplane in every state in the US except for Alaska. In Alaska, it's fine. Zay, hi! My dad left his last job because it was getting way too stressful. When he did, he was working out of Dubai. A long way home on the boat via Israel and Italy. And he spent the next 2 months making a paper clock. Whoa! Oh my god, that is intense. Paper clock, whoa, that must be difficult. That must be difficult. There was a town in Ohio and it was illegal to smile. Oh, I couldn't. I'm too giggly for that. I'd be in jail. I'd be in jail instantly. Hi! How you doing? Oh my god. I love these. I also like looking at like silly things that sort of become legal when you turn certain ages. Like you can legally sell scrap metal in the UK, or most of the UK I think, when you turn 16, and I'm like, cool. I'm glad. That's a thing that I you know what? Good. I mean, to some people I suppose that would be really important if you work in like a scrap metal business, but to me, I'm like, it's just something that I'm glad that I know now. Oh. I just love these little tidbits. Silly things. Shreem! Hi! Is you up? We think that I is up. We don't know for how long though. Again, we're expecting one of the biggest storms this afternoon. So I've got the window open, that's why we have this like the flashing lights warning, because of course, so last night the storm we had was like lightning every 2 seconds. It was crazy. We're expecting an even bigger storm this afternoon, at least in the town that I live in. So when it does hit, it's going to be like bam, bam, bam. So, though I will stop streaming when that happens, on the off chance we get any stray lightning before that, I thought flashing lights warning might be useful. But we're up for now. In Florida, if the police have a warrant for your arrest and they enter your home and you catch you fornicating in any position other than missionary to misdemeanor. Amazing! I went to choir school. My old headmaster has made a paper knight, one of the benefits of which is that you're allowed to tie your horse up outside the Vatican. What? People know you can tie your horse outside the Vatican. I mean, that seems like a thing you could take advantage of. See, I want to do that. I want to tie my horse outside the Vatican. That's the kind of thing I want to do. Yeah, Van, that's exactly the kind of thing that I should never be granted the permission to do. Because that's exactly the sort of thing that's like right up my alley. That's like I want to drive sheep through the village. I also would want to tie my horse up outside the Vatican. Oh dear. Also, in Florida, it's illegal to fall asleep with a hairdryer on. I mean, the fact that it's illegal, it seems a bit odd. But I'd say it's definitely inadvisable. You'd use a lot of power, and it does seem kind of dangerous. Illegal seems a bit intense. Honestly, I hear some like banging, and I'm like, oh no, 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 no. He has to stop fornicating sometimes, and when he does, we'll arrest him. We'll get him. Oh my god. It's a great law. It's a great law. In Pennsylvania, it's illegal to drive while blindfolded again. I mean, it does make sense. I don't think it needs to be down as a law though. It does just sort of seem like common sense. Like, maybe don't do that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, speaking of sheep, I remember a couple years ago, some seasons in Cardiff let 2 sheep loose in the school on their last day. Yeah! Wait, was that in Cardiff or was that up in Treforest? I remember seeing something like that though. I remember seeing some things in the news of like there being sheep, and I was like, oh heck yeah. Heck yeah. They just got out of the paddock and they were like, because you could go through, and I think they just left the gate open after being like on a night out or something, and they were just like sheep. Oh heck yeah, there they are. Amazing. Thing is, I feel like since living in Wales, I really don't see that many sheep, but when I do, I'm mildly happy because sheep are very sweet animals. Oh dear. That's what I say as well. Oh wait, the Pope never really has to worry about his tying his horse up. He just whistles and his horse spawns about 12 meters behind him. That's what I say as well. Oh, amazing. Hilarious video. Oh, I'm sorry, Zay. We do not have the links. I wish I had the ability just to give everyone who's just regular in the chat just VIP, because it is really just for people that come in and randomly spam. Oh dear. So I can't see it. Hilarious video of breaking silly laws in the UK in front of police. Like carrying a salmon in suspicious circumstances. Wait, that's a law? Oh, suspicious salmon law? Oh my god, I would love that. I want to see that video. Find it after the stream, because that, if I still have internet after the stream, big if there, I suppose, but that sounds incredible. A suspicious salmon law. Amazing. Oh, nearly in tears. Oh dear. DK. Oh yeah, what part are you making? The bottom hem? So this is actually going to be the hair. We've made a couple of bits already. If I go to the... Also, how you doing, DK? These are like hair wefts. And we're going to make loads of them and cover them. And it's going to be like a collage of ruffly hair sewage. And then I'm gonna put some like bits like maybe some like buttons of like airplanes and stuff like that look like they've inadvertently flown into the sewage. Oops. But it takes a long time, so I've like already done the other side and now I'm just pinning bits onto this side. They're slow, but they're kind of like gonna be like wefts, hair wefts. Oh dear. In Victoria, you're not allowed to knowingly trade with pirates, but you're fine in other states. Wait. But you wait. Why is it okay to trade with pirates? Oh no. Oh yeah, you can't wear armor inside the Houses of Parliament. There's a few questionable rules about the Houses of Parliament that you're not allowed to do. Oh, which are quite funny. I mean, I understand why, but like they're quite funny. Oh. Would anyone... I mean, I think probably if I tried to wear armor inside the House of Parliament, I probably would be stopped, though. I feel like someone would be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's the link in the Discord? Oh, thank you, Zay. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it. Now I will not have to go long searching for it. Oh, cool. Thank you, DK. Appreciate it. But, yeah, that's kind of the plan. It's like one of those projects that takes a lot longer, but I think it will look really cool once it's done. And I'll have, like, the ruffliest head hair, and then we can sew other bits into it and they'll look like they're emerging from sewage. I mean, I just like making wigs out of things that aren't hair, to be quite honest at this point. Not keen on hair, but what I do like is fabric. Oop! Just throw the pin. Throw the pin. How are we doing on frames? Okay, we're doing pretty good on frames so far, touch wood. I really would like to have the humidity up at the side as well, because like it definitely feels like it's getting humider. Just stopped for wearing armor in Parliament is not the same as chopping off your head as the. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, wait, that's what they have to do? They have to chop your head off? Oh, be very intense. Be very intense. Be very intense for everybody walking by as well, who was like, right, sorry man, you broke this law and I'm gonna chop off your head. Right, what do I want at the top of this one? I think I had a plan to put this one at the top of this one, which I could kind of just... Oh no, wait, did I want... I get it, I'm getting lost in my own plans. I think I did want this one at the top of this one, and I might just... This. I'm trying to be a bit careful with what I'm using and like not create big offcuts so that I use as much of the ruffle as possible. Yeah, it's difficult. Why do I feel like it's something maybe worth testing, but also maybe not? Yeah, it's like, well, would cosplay armor count? Could I wear cosplay armor into the Houses of Parliament? Because I'm sure you get some really good pictures in cosplay armor within the Houses of Parliament. But would I also maybe get my head chopped off? Because maybe not worth the picture if my head gets chopped off imminently afterwards. Oh, imagine all the police forgetting to update these laws before activating. God. Or like doing it like, you know, seeing the pictures and being like, oh, that was in the House of Parliament though. Should we contact this cosplayer and like chop their head off? Oh, not sure. Not sure about that. Bit iffy. Flaunting the rules like that. Some underpaid teenage employee with a polo top and walkie-talkie looking around very nervously while they realize they have to behead a knight. Oh my god. It'd be like the worst day at work ever. Honestly, at the moment, I feel bad enough when I have to talk to somebody at work and I have to remind them that I need to stay 2 meters away from them. I feel like a terrible person. But I don't think I could walk up to somebody and be like, I'm really sorry, I have to behead you now. Or, like, wait, what is the rule breaking for, like, if you have a suspicious salmon? Is that beheading as well? Be like, I'm really sorry, man. That salmon's just a little bit too suspicious. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take you to the chopping block. Oh, God. Just a little bit too suspicious for my liking. You're just gonna have to come this way, please. Excuse me, sir. You in the arm. I'm just gonna have to behead you. I'm really sorry. If you could just come this way. We have a separate room for that. Yeah. Oh my god. Give them a warning first, maybe it's like, I'm really sorry, Sam. I'm just gonna have to ask you to take your armor off, otherwise I will have to escort you to the other room to behead you. Is that alright? Right, this is your second warning, sir. I did ask you to remove your armor, and since you did not follow the rules, I will now have to take you and behead you. God, could you imagine? Oh my god. Pulls out massive axe. Removes head. You can speak to the manager, but he is going to tell you exactly the same thing. I'm very sorry, we are going to have to remove your head. Oh god. What counts as armor? Can you get executed for having chainmail print as your t-shirt? This is true. Does it have to be a full suit of armor? If you just take the helmet off, is that alright? Also, do you have to wear a mask over the top of your armor? Because you all have to wear masks indoors right now. What's the priority here? Suit of armor or mask? Hope to furry up Gertie the guillotine. Been a while since she's seen a user. Oh dear. In Victoria, Australia, only a qualified electrician is allowed to charge a light. Also allowed to change a light bulb. I was like, charge a light bulb? Allowed to change a light bulb. It is illegal to change it yourself unless you're a qualified electrician. What? That's. Oh, I'm so sorry. To the people in Victoria, I'm so sorry. If I had to call over a qualified electrician every time I wanted a light bulb changed, unless the light bulbs were ridiculously difficult. Oh no. That is a waste of electrician's time, that is. Masks, not germ armor. Oh, we're thinking every time someone walks in a mask. Now, I know it is the current guideline from the government to wear a mask, but unfortunately, masks do count as armour from germs, and since you can't wear armour in the House of Parliament right now, I am in fact going to have to remove your head. So, if you just follow me this way, we just have a guillotine in this room, and I can remove it nice and easy over there. Okay? Oh my god. If you have a Christmassy shirt with some tinsel weave on it when they take off an ear. Oh yeah, we have like smaller punishments considering how much armour. Just armoured boots? That's alright. That's just a few, that's just your hand. Bit of tinsel? Nah, it's just a little bit. Wearing a mask? We'll just take off your head. Oh dear. Okay, so it's specifically a suit of armour. Oh, okay. Under the Chinese law, it's illegal for the Tibetan monks to reincarnate without the government's permission. I had to check that. I was there like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, how are they gonna know? They're never gonna know. Not unless they tell them, like, I have reincarnated as this. And the smart move there would be just not to tell them. Just don't tell them you've reincarnated. They'll never know. They'll never know. Oh my god. I've been informed, sir, that you are wearing Under Armour branded underwear. Now, we can let you off with a warning this time, but next time it's going to be a beheading, I'm afraid. According to the Met Office, it's a first for them to have to prosecute someone for it. I'm not surprised! Oh my god. By the way, Amelia, don't you dare die in the House of Parliament. That's totally illegal! I know, they don't let people die there. It's because they have to do a, what is it, like a state funeral or something? They have to do a big funeral for you if you die in the House of Parliament. It's sort of, yeah, you can't die in there. But they will behead you. But they'll behead you somewhere else. Because you can't die in the House of Parliament. Very bad, very bad. No dying in there. Oh my god. In South Australia, it's illegal to walk on the left side of the road. Oh, but on the right side, you're all good. Just quick hop over and you'll be fine. If you keep walking on the left side, though, well, that's a beheading. What's up, everybody? Dan, how you doing? You best be behaving. Oh, that's a beheading otherwise. Oh dear, but not in the House of Parliament. Can't be doing that in the House of Parliament. Otherwise you get a very fancy funeral and they don't like to pay for it, they don't. Oh dear. Oh, you'll be in London next week. Oh, nice. You're going to be in London in a hot and stormy week, but I hope you enjoy it. Oh dear. To be fair, it's been a very interesting week. You'll have some of the most interesting weather I think we'll have all year, which is nice. Oh dear. We are really doing a 21 gun. Are we really doing a 21 gun salute for a part-time streamer just because she died in the gift shop? Yes. Oh dear. Imagine wearing a suit of armour and getting beheaded on the top just because you committed 2 crimes at the same time. Are we really beheading this part-timer just because they brought in a very suspicious salmon to the House of Parliament? I think the suspicious salmon might be one of my favourites. Oh, this has got this very suspicious salmon. I'm just not sure about it. Beheading jelly got strict. Yeah, we're talking about silly rules. Like really, like silly laws, basically. The suspicious salmon is probably my favourite right now. It's just the suspicious salmon. Oh dear. Joanna, hi, how you doing? Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. We have had a few issues with streaming. We have had 2 very short streams where I dropped all of my frames. But we seem to be doing okay this time, but we're basically just going to be streaming until either my stream stops itself, in which case I'm sorry, I might not be able to say goodbye, but don't hang around, I will have just lost my internet, or until the storm starts. But just to make everyone aware, once again, I do have my window open. When the last storm hit, we had lightning every like 2 seconds. and I'm just keeping an eye so that when it starts I can maybe wrap up the stream, but yeah. On the off chance there are any flashes, I have put a flashing lights warning in the title. Oh dear. Wait, so if somebody has a heart attack in the gift shop, do they have to give them a state funeral? Yeah. If it's on the land of the House of Parliament, they have to have a big funeral for them. Which is why it's illegal to die there. Can you explain your intentions with this salmon, ma'am? And it's just a salmon, like, I want to imagine it's in a tank, which would be a really big tank. It's like, no, nothing suspicious here. Whispers to salmon, be cool, bro. Don't get me in trouble. Play it cool. We're not doing anything wrong by being here. They don't know anything. In Texas, it's illegal to threaten someone with an unloaded gun. No problems while it's loaded, I guess. What the heck? Oh my god. Gigi, hi! How you doing? Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. I'm good, thanks. Happy it's cooler today. Oh, is it cooler near you, Joanna? Joanna, it's like still really hot here. We're still hitting near 30 and we got like an 88% humidity today. So I'm like, ah! But then again, it's supposed to get cooler after today, so it's good. We're just going for a walk. I'm just walking my salmon, guys. Just walking it. It's nothing suspicious here. Oh dear. I'll make sure I die in the House of Parliament. Oh lord, thank you for that host. That's very kind of you. Hi. Oh dear. I'm going to die in the House of Parliament. I mean, I think a lot of people have said that because again, if you die in the House of Parliament, they give you like a proper big funeral. But also, it's illegal. Don't do it. I mean, I don't know what they can do really once you've already done that, but don't do it. Not a good idea, but oh dear, Jelly! Lord! I hope you're having a good day. It's very warm. But, you know, stormy on the plus side, but also on the negative side, because internet be like, where are my frames? I don't know. I don't know what to do with all of these frames. Oh dear, this man has just died. Arrest him! Like, I really don't know what they do. Like, you can't, what, you gonna find them? Oh dear. Find the family because you dared died in this illegal place. Yeah, I can only imagine that that's what happens. Which is really quite unfair if it is something like, yeah, like having a heart attack. Like, they didn't do it on purpose. Like, you know, maybe, I imagine it's a cool place to tour. Maybe they just got a bit excited. I don't know. But yeah, it is illegal because they don't want to give you a big funeral. Very expensive. Oh dear, what happens if an animal dies in the House of Parliament? I don't think it works quite the same. Unfortunately, they don't get the same treatment as the humans do. Although, would it be a funny image? I guess, but also I'd be kind of sad, to be honest. I don't want to see... I mean... like, for the news story, sure, but like, honestly, I'd just be really sad. If I saw, like, a cat having a big funeral, it'd just make me sad, to be quite honest. Like, yeah, it'd be an interesting news story, but I'd just be sad! Also, a number of states it's legal to do, mouth stuff and bottom stuff. What? Really? Oh my god. They just made it straight up illegal? Why? Oh dear. Hiya, Lord. Bah. Oh dear. Bad luck for dentists. And oh no. And procologists. I don't know what that is. Oh dear. Puritans. Oh, okay, they just don't like butts. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Right. Oh lord. It's crazy. I bet the laws in place, if someone strive to die, that they could if it was an accidental death, they'd probably be nicer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That would make sense, I suppose. Be like, they did it on purpose. They are old laws that never got thrown out. They aren't enforced. Okay, yeah. This is like the same as like suspicious salmon. There's probably a reason at one point, like, people being suspicious with salmon, and like, you know, at one point only commoners could drive their geese through the village, because I'm sure other people were unlawfully driving their geese through the village, but right now people don't really drive their geese through the village because it's not important, and there are other ways that you can drive your geese. Like, you don't really need to do it through the center of the village. But at one point it was probably an issue with too many geese. Oh dear. It's illegal to tickle a girl with feather dust. Again, I'm sure there's like a reasonable reason why that maybe became a law, but I can't think of it. Oh my god. I feel like I'm too heavy to drive a goose. Nah, it's fine. You'll get assistance from like dogs and like stuff like that. Like loads of people will help you drive geese. You don't have to do it alone. You'll have assistance. Like you might get a tractor. Oh dear. Oh wait, I see. Carrying a salmon in a suspicious way, the salmon can be suspicious. Oh wait, I see. Okay, I'm getting confused. The salmon itself is not a suspicious salmon. You have to carry it suspiciously. Okay, I got a bit confused. The salmon isn't suspicious. You're suspicious because you're carrying it. Okay, that makes more sense actually. I guess, yeah, salmon aren't just inherently suspicious creatures. It's an offense for a pedestrian to cross a road diagonally unless it's at an intersection where this is allowed. I cross diagonally all the time. Oh no, I'm admitting live on stream. Oh dear. A lot of these weird laws probably have roots in discrimination. Oh dear. I mean, to an extent probably. But like, it's not like I would say the majority of them I hope are not enforced anymore. Because I feel like they don't really have a place at this point. They're just, you look back and you're like, suspicious salmon? Okay, sure. Oh dear. Oh yeah, this is a good one. It's legal for someone from York to shoot a Scotsman with a long now any day except Sunday. Except Sunday. It was a joke. I'm sorry. Clown, Cisco Clown, how you doing? When you get arrested for alien salmon. No! That's not, I mean, while that is incredibly suspicious, I feel like that's also animal abuse. And that is a real thing that, yes, you should probably get arrested for. Like, you can't just do that to a salmon. That's no good. Also, how you doing, clown? Longbow. Ah, look at this salmon swimming upstream instead of downstream. Where's he off to? How suspicious. Arrest that salmon. Like, officer, that salmon is swimming the wrong way. Arrest him. Oh dear, I bet this is why there are suspicious people carrying fish suspiciously. Best not to cross diagonally if you ever come to Australia then, young lady. Yeah, I suppose I have to fix my crossing the street ways. It is legal for Danish people to beat a Swedish person with a stick if the water freezes and the Swede tries to cross it on foot. What? What? Oh no! That is no good! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear. I'm doing good, we finally have a cool day. Everyone's saying that! And like, I'm here and it's still like nearly 30 degrees and I'm like, what are you talking about? It is not a cool day. I'm roasting and it's still like 88 humidity. No? Where are all you getting your cool day from? I wish for a cool day. It is not a cool day. But we are supposed to have a cool day tomorrow, to be fair, so I assume our cool day is just one day late. That's okay. I shall have my cool day eventually. Just have to wait an extra day. Which I'm a little bit bummed about, but it's okay. Oh dear, the other day I saw someone cross at an intersection diagonally to pick up cigarette, but not beheaded. Whoa. The law was not enforced this day. But in fact he did clean, so I suppose, you know what, maybe they gave it, like, they let him off because he was cleaning. You know, he was doing a good thing, so fair enough. Oh dear. There's a law in Denmark. Oh no! I wonder what made the law to make it illegal and forwarded to pass wind in public. I wonder what made the law to make it illegal to pass wind in public after Thursdays. What? Just someone who had just had enough. They just had enough and they were like, I'm making this law. Someone is being very windy around me and I'm making a law about it. They just had enough. They're done. That's what that sounds like to me. Someone who was just done. Oh, sweet bean, he wasn't cleaning. He was collecting it to smoke it. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. What he was. Oh, fair enough. Oh. Very neat. Yeah, there's some interest. I like them a lot. I heard about a law too. A pilot flying a plane is not allowed to look down on an elk if he is flying above one. Don't know where that was. Wait, that's the second kind of moose elk related one we've had today. Why are there so many laws about this? Who's making these laws so specifically about moose/elk? Confusing. Or that a man is allowed to beat his woman, but only if he is using a stick shorter than his thumb. Like a. Oh no. Wait. What? You're allowed to use like a. Oh, what are they called? Like the ones that you put in cocktail stick, like a cocktail stick. But only that. Alright, time to get some lunch breakfast. We're like, oh, thank you, Ban. Enjoy your lunch breakfast brunch. I hope it is good. There we go. That was the last bit that needed pinning. Now I shall sew down the rest of them. And then that should hopefully be all the lines on the first one today. Which half of it I did while we had no internet. So, sorry, you didn't get to see half of it. Apologies. Oh dear. Yeah. Again, I feel like a lot of these must have had a specific reason, or they were targeted, or something like that at a point. But now, they all kind of just seem a little bit crazy. The salmon one is still my favourite. Nothing has topped the suspicious salmon. I mean, I realise that it's now the salmon itself is not suspicious, it's the person holding the salmon that is suspicious, which in hindsight makes a lot more sense because I don't think I've ever looked at a salmon and thought that salmon's suspicious. But it's still my favourite because who is holding a salmon suspiciously? I mean, maybe somebody at a fish market did something, I don't know, like hurt someone with a salmon once, and so it has got its roots in like something illegal, but like it's still, to me at this point, kind of like, that's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous. Oh, we're out of bobbin. We got the whole way down though. That to me is still kind of ridiculous. Species salmon. Larissa, hi, how are you doing? Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. We are still sewing wefts. But we've nearly finished the first weft because I did the majority of it off stream when I had no internet this morning. You're great! I am glad to hear it. Oh. I am good, thank you. I'm warm. But it's good. We're good. We are waiting for a thunderstorm right now. I ended up streaming a bit later than I wanted to, but other than that, we're good. When the thunderstorm starts, it's probably when the stream will end. But I'm keeping an eye on the weather. We have the window open, which we don't ever have on stream. I've never had the window open on stream before. But I'm keeping an eye on the weather, and when it turns, I will stop streaming because I like to say goodbye to people on stream and not just have it cut out. And also, because we lost internet last night and we lost internet this morning, and I have a feeling we're gonna lose it this afternoon. We're just gonna keep losing it. It's not staying. If I had to guess, the suspicious with salmon law was probably there so people could harass fishermen about something, or always have a legal excuse to harass people fishing, selling fish that they didn't like. Oh, no. That's no good. Fishermen do so many cool things though. Like, first and foremost, bring fish to the populace, which is big thing. I like fish. I like fish a lot. I don't eat as much fish as I would like to because I live with someone who doesn't really like fish, but I love fish. Fish is delicious. Oh dear. A lot, and I would eat more fish. 2 misses, but then I think we got it. Yeah, that's a hit. Hit on the needle threading. And we through. It's always a bit more difficult to thread it when it's already on a zigzag, but that's okay. We're through. The guy eats 10k calories a day to please his fans on OnlyFans because of their fat fetish. Does that mean I have a chance of having an OnlyFans? I mean, I feel like you should only ever do something like an OnlyFans if that's something that you really want to do. Because it sounds like quite a difficult thing to keep up with. But if that's what you want to pursue, fair enough. I mean, I know that it's quite a big thing on the internet, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of calories to eat in one day. I know that a lot of people that do bodybuilding and stuff like that eat a lot of calories in one day as well, but I suppose they do also burn a lot of it off. I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know, to be honest, because that is not my field of knowledge, but yeah, as long as I guess the thing is, I'm kind of always like, do what you love, but also try to maintain some health, because you can do what you love, but if it ends up, you know, you can't live past a certain age, that's not great either. Yes, a lot of people might not agree with that though. Oh dear. I also don't really understand how OnlyFans work, so I'm maybe not the best person to ask. Oh dear. Winter, hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a good. Oh damn, it's got the spoon out already. Oh, erotic weight gain. He gains about. Oh, see, yeah, there comes a point where it's like, you know, I kind of stand by body positivity, and of course, like, you know. Especially because I'm part of the cosplay community. Like, anyone can cosplay, whatever body you have, you've got a good body for cosplay. But at some stage as well, it's like, are you able to continue cosplaying for a long life? Because, yeah, that's also a thing to think of, I suppose. But at the end of the day, everybody has their own body and they are able to make their own decisions. And I ain't here to make anyone's decision for anyone else. That's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Oh dear. Maybe something about regulation of fishing salmon in certain areas or something, so it's suspicious. Oh, suspicious thing is an excuse to check if they're allowed to do it. So it's not so much about they're doing like weird things with salmon. Which is like the weird thing. The weird thing of like doing weird thing with salmon. Which, not that that was like my first go-to, to be honest, because we know that my first go-to was the salmon itself was suspicious, but not that the fishermen are doing weird thing with salmon and that's why the police are getting involved. But like, they were not fishing in their waters. Yeah, I really don't like the reply function because I want to shout people out. And I don't know if anyone else has spotted this, but like, you want to shout people out, but it's really difficult to highlight names. For instance, like I might want to shout out Winter, and it's so difficult not to reply to you, Winter. It's so difficult. Oh, I've managed. Okay, well, screw that. Sorry, I just shouted you out, Winter. Oh, thank you for the shout out. Why did you shout me out on my own stream? Dem. Dem! 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 Oh dear. Oh my god, there's so many replies. There are so many replies. But yeah, it's really difficult not to reply. And it, you know, the thing is, I get it, but also you can just sort of at people and then like, that's kind of like a specific reply. And I feel like that was already kind of a function. Like, do correct me if I'm wrong there, but like, wasn't that kind of already a function that existed? I don't know if we really needed this as a function when we already had that other function, but sure, you can add it. But it makes it really difficult to shout people out. It makes it really difficult to shout people out. I hate the reply system. Yeah, you hate it too? Yeah, okay, cool. It makes it really difficult to shout people out. And it's like, people come into the stream and I'm like, oh, let's try a shout out. Replies. And that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do that. Oh dear, it's probably for chats that move a lot faster than this. Probably, it probably is for that, but yeah, I guess. But it'd be a pain. It'd be a pain. Oh dear. Dog, hi! In Maine, it's illegal to call it clam chowder if it has tomatoes in it. It's illegal. It's straight up illegal. I wonder what the punishment for that one is. So far, the most brutal punishment I've seen today would be beheading. But would they behead you if there was clam chowder with tomatoes? Oh, good. Got a special shout out at them. Those spoons cannot keep me down. I did give Winter a shout out. There should be an option to turn it off. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh dear, I can understand the logic for the replies to make it easier to have a conversation. Then again, that's what whispers are for. This is true. Also, again, like, yeah, if people want to have a conversation, like, that's fair enough. But most of the time when I see people doing that before, they would be atting each other. So you could kind of see that there was this conversation going on within the chat that maybe I didn't need to reply to. Or like that I didn't need to get involved with necessarily. And again, normally, yeah, you could take that to whispers, but if they didn't want to, and it wasn't getting in the way, it would just be atting each other, which is fair. It's just when the chat got a bit busier, it might be difficult for them to continue doing that. That's the only downside, I suppose. But I don't know if the reply function makes that easier. What kind of monster would put tomato in a clam chowder and behead them? It just seems a bit extreme. And then there is me being like, what the heck is clam chowder? It's like a clam. And then creamy chowder with clam. Fishy creamy goodness. Fishy creamy goodness. Like creamy fishiness. Yeah, like clam soup stuff. The word chowder confuses me. Like creamy fishy. Clam chowder is several chowder soups in American cuisine containing clams and broth or milk. In addition to clams, common ingredients include diced potatoes, salt pork. Oh, salt pork? Okay, fair enough. Onions and celery. Other vegetables are not typically. Yeah, Manhattan clam chowder is good, but indeed more of a stew. Yeah, the soup stuff. Just say clam soup. Fuck's sake. The chowder is more specifically a subset of soup. Soup is a difficult discussion to have on Twitch. Like, because then you get into the whole, like, well, what is soup? And it becomes like, I need to put, like, space in the background, and it becomes a really deep discussion of, like, is cereal a soup? I don't know. What is soup anymore? I don't know. People have very strong opinions on this sort of thing. And I don't know if I really want to get involved on these opinions, because I find the whole discussion reasonably amusing, so which means I'm not a good debater on this one. Is cereal also a there we are. Is cereal also a subgenre of soup? It'd be like saying cool chips, potatoes. But chips are potatoes or crisps? I don't know. It would be like saying Lower jelly. Same thought, yeah. Question without notice, jelly. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Why not? Oh yeah, the sandwich one as well. Is hot dog a sandwich? I don't know if, no, because by the same, I guess not. I guess if somebody called it to me a sandwich, I'd be like, yeah, sure. But like, I don't think that I would, because to me, hot dogs are closer to buddies, which are kind of a sandwich, but like, to me, it's closer to a buddy. But, which is very much a British thing, I suppose, but like, because I call like a sausage buddy, but like, to me, it's like just with one sausage in it, because the bread isn't sliced the whole way through. I mean, yes, I would say it's a subsection of sandwiches, but it is a hot dog within that subsection in the same way a butty is within a subsection of sandwich. Closer to butty. Cereal is a salad. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. That's a very different opinion to what I was expecting. Hot dog is not a sandwich. I will fight to the death for that. I would say it's a subsection of sandwich because it's similar to a butty. Oh dear. Butty the fuck. Buddy! It's a buddy. Relevant. What if you use a slice of bread instead of a bun? Hi, cat! How you doing? Instead of the bun. Then it's definitely a buddy. But then it's kind of like a sausage. Well, it's either a sarnie or a buddy. It depends. But like, if you put sausages in a sarnie, it's a sausage sarnie. If you put them in a buddy, it's a sausage buddy. And then if you have just one sausage, it's a hot dog. That's where I get confused because I don't say they're all a subsection of sandwiches, but it could be a sarnie, a buddy, or a hot dog, depending on the type of bread you use. But I'd say they're all within the subsection of sandwich. But I feel like a lot of that might be more British slang rather than like maybe world slang. So I don't know how much of that translates across. But yeah. It is soup. Oh no. Example denied. Making charts doesn't make them right. A sandwich is at least 2 slices of bread. A hot dog is sliced open, a bun, therefore it's not a sandwich. Hey, you're a person of culture, I see. Oh dear. Because like a sandwich or a sandwich or a sarnie, because they're both the same thing. You got 2 pieces of bread. A butty is like, it's a piece of bread, but you've cut it the whole way down, so it's like a bun that you've sliced in 2. So it is 2 different slices at that point. Kind of like a burger bun or something like that, but it's normally like a slightly thicker one. So it's like it's got a bit more sturdiness to it. That's a buddy. And then of course you got the hot dog, which you slice down the center. So I don't know, they're all slightly different, but yeah, I'd say, yeah. But they're all subsections of sandwiches, because like the hot dog, for instance, what would you type in like what Subway do with their baguettes? Because the Subway baguettes, right? They are sandwiches, they're subs, but like they slice down the middle and put stuff in, kind of like a hot dog, right? And they don't slice the whole way down. But I don't know. I would say that's a sandwich-ish kind of thing. But again, it's like a different type of sandwich. I don't know. It's all complicated. This is why I don't have super strong opinion on these particular this particular one. I'd say it's like a subsection, because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, they're kind of all within the bracket of what is a sandwich. Oh dear. Subway's a baguette. Yeah, but is a baguette a type of sandwich? But is it though? Soup is just hot slushy. Oh, Jason. Oh no, no. God, Jason, don't make it worse. Yeah. Or sliced fried potatoes and chips because they're just chipped or sliced. Ooh, now that's an opinion. Ooh, ooh. So when you're eating a sub and it inevitably rips down the other side, does it turn into a sandwich? No, because I think the intention is there for it not to do that. And I want to stick with the intention of the Subway artist. No, baguette is a type of bread. Ah, yeah, yeah. Oh, right, I see. And then sub is the type of sandwich. Oh, okay. See. Ah, I see. Is this a poll that is not gonna work? No, wrong answer. I see. I mean, you can't really vote in that, man, cause like there isn't properly it don't work. That's the same like saying a hot dog is a pizza because you don't have enough dough to put stuff in it. I mean, a pizza, I'd say, it has to be something different because it comes from a completely different place for starters, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same. It just doesn't feel the same to me. I have a different feeling about pizza. My mistake, soup is just some warm juice. But you can have cold soup. You can have cold soup though. It's about the artist's intent. Well, it has to be to an extent. It has to be. Oh, I can feel a pin. I don't know if running my hands across this is the best way to find pins, but I mean, if it works. There we go. There's another weft. that's the back. Pin it on the front, maybe. Oh dear. This is about hot dog crust. What about hot dog crust up pizza? I don't know. In Australia, all chips are chips unless they're hot, and then they're hot chips. I mean, that makes sense. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's different because it's coming from a different place. Now we're getting political jelly. Well, I think as well, because, like, pizza, they've always just sort of called it pizza. So I'm like, I kind of have to stick with the fact that it's pizza. Oh, dear. Don't be silly. A hot dog is a calzone. It's not. Is a pastry a sandwich? There's no bread involved, so I can't say yes. Wait, wrong answer worked. Oh dear, pizza's just savoury cake. Oh dear, oh dear. Is casserole a hard soup? Some people say that it is though, right? So I can't really just be like, well, obviously not, because some people say that it is. But to me, no. But then maybe that's the way that I eat casserole. Joy stream. You're the wild animals. Savages, I have to go eat food now. That's fair, Lord. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you want to be technical, a hot dog is not a sandwich, as it's still a hot dog without bread at all. This is true. This is true. Like, without the bread, it is still a hot dog. Yeah. I was watching a Let's Play where they just ended an argument about whether muffins were cakes. Muffin is a... Well, also, because, like, which muffin? Because you have my definition of a muffin is like the one that kind of looks like a big puffy cupcake, but like a cupcake but much bigger without icing. That's what I think of with the muffin, but I think other people would think of like British muffins or English muffins, whatever they are, which are like the ones you get in like an egg McMuffin, which to me is not a muffin. That's not a muffin. So it's like, which muffin? Yes, that is a muffin. Yeah, that's what I think of as a muffin. I don't think of like the British muffin, which to me is not a muffin. That ain't a muffin. That's also not a British muffin. I don't think. Airport muffins are muffins. Poppy seed. Ooh, poppy seed. Ooh. Muffin, a small domed cake or quick bread made from butter or dough. Yeah, that's what I would assume a muffin is. I'm glad we're on the same page with what a muffin is, at least. Oh dear. I don't want to reply to pretzel rocks. In the definition. Wonderful. You know what? I'm glad we got that down at least. We know what a muffin is. God. Yes, they eventually discovered the notion of quick bread. Oh, but yeah. No! Don't tell pretzel rocks to piss off. We love pretzel rocks. They play the music, which I think is basically baked goods that use chemical, thing like baking powder. Oh yeah, yeah, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. It is very quick. Muffin is it a cake? I mean, what goes into making muffins is quite similar to cake, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm not a baker, and I don't know if I have any. Rather than yeast. Oh, okay. I'm not a baker. I really don't know what goes into baking very well, and I'm not great at baking. So again, I don't know if I'm great at arguing this point, because I would have assumed a muffin was a type of cake. But also, if somebody told me that it wasn't, I'd be like, okay. Okay. Because I really don't know. I really just don't know. Oh dear. In the definition you just get. Oh dear. Small domed cake. Yeah, you can't believe everything you read on the internet. This is also true. It's in the definition, but if somebody in the baking industry was like, but muffin isn't cake though, I'd be like, okay. Because I really just don't know. Now I want cake. I also actually would kind of like cake. Or muffin, if that's not included. I'm reading your comments on the internet. Oh dear. No, I'm really glad that I did manage to get to stream today, because I woke up in kind of a rubbishy mood this morning, and now I'm like the joyful. That I'm, good. Even if I can't stream super long today, happy days, because stream always is good. I feel productive, and I'm happy, and everything's cool. Oh dear. Can someone at Nigella and see how she feels? I need to know. I need to know. Like, we have some very important questions about muffins. Must be answered. Oh dear. I love this one. This is a good. In a pinch, we can ask Ainsley. I love Ainsley. Ainsley's great. The flat opposite us when we were in halls. I never really talked to them because we were only opposite them. This was like 1 year of when I was in halls. I don't know why we never really talked to them. We never really talked to them. But one like week, and I don't know why, they had drawn in like biro. Someone in their flat had drawn the most incredible like sketch of Ainsley and just taped it to their front door. At least I assume it was someone in their flat. If not someone in their flat, maybe like a friend of theirs had taped it to their front door. And it was genuinely like one of the, like, it's so good. So good. Like, I didn't realize there was like an artist maybe in that flat, but like it stayed with me. It was a really good, I think they had a party there, and I think that was like just, it's the flat with Ainsley on the door. It was really good. Very random, but like, I don't know, a really good sketch. Like, if they'd put that on the internet, I imagine like no, I would have commissioned that artist. Maybe not for a picture of me, but like if I had like someone that I wanted a picture of. That was very good art. They did a good art. I don't know how long that took though, because it was like biro, so they like hatched everything and like really good. It was just a really good art. My god. Cement is forbidden porridge. Jason, that is cursed. It's very cursed. You could say it's a drawing, but it could just be a cutout of the door, and Ainsley lived there and stood in the door for hours on end. That's just how good. That's just how good the drawing was. No, it was like mildly stylized, but like it was really good. Just really good. It was like nearly good enough to be that, except that they had stylized it just a bit, which I think kind of just made it even better, to be honest. I like a good stylized piece of art, and it was mildly stylized, and I liked it a lot. Oh god, here we go. Muffin, a domed cake or quick bread made from batter or dough. A small sweet cake that often has fruit inside. Muffins are small round sweet cakes, usually with fruit or bran inside. They are often eaten for breakfast. A nickname given to a partner or loved one. What's his big honey shop? Aww. Oh dear. Deary me. Oh Jesus. A van outside. I'm sorry if you can hear like a van reversing. It made a big noise and I jumped. This is also why I don't normally have my window open, because if I have my window open, I jump like 10 miles as soon as anything happens outside. I'm too jumpy to have the window open. Oh silly, a book is a tacker or a rat. No! Oh dear. Going to deliver newspaper is a burrito then. A burrito for your news. All the definitions I found, excluding the English muffin kind, is considered a different type of baked good altogether. Oh no! Oh dear. Yeah, the English muffin's a bit... Yeah, it's a bit different. I don't exactly know what that would be classified as, because it is kind of almost more like a crumpet or something. Crumpets are delicious, don't get me wrong, they have their place. It's not as like a muffin though, or a cupcake or anything like that. It's just something completely different. I feel weird about it. I feel weird about English muffins. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. I hadn't really come across them either until I had the McDonald's one, which is really one of my only examples of having them. Maybe that's why I'm not super stoked about them. I'm just kind of like, Probably have like a proper one at some point, but I just feel like there are better things, like crumpets. Did good stoner be considered a baked good? I don't think so. I don't think so, because baked good tends to refer to something that you eat. Oh dear. Is a Millwall brick a sandwich? I don't know what that is. I don't know that I can tell you if it's a sandwich or not. Your puddings are different as well. Well, pudding is just dessert. So over here when it says like, do you want pudding? That's anything after. So when someone's like, oh, do you want to have pudding? That's anything after dinner is pudding. So it could be apple pie, it could be ice cream, it could be just a biscuit. That's pudding. Pudding is anything after dinner. So that gets kind of confusing, I suppose. It's kind of like the same as like candy. Candy is anything sweet, like anything, any sweets. Pudding is anything. Oh dear. So it's kind of like a really general term. But then we also have like specific, I guess, like Christmas pudding, stuff like that, which are like specific puddings. But mainly pudding is a term for like anything after dinner. It's like the most commonly used pudding. You can eat a person. No, not legally. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a football hooligan. It's a football hooligan thing. They fold up some newspaper and turn it into a little bat food. Buggery, no! Oh dear. That doesn't sound super good. Oh dear, is custard the same as barbecue sauce? Absolutely not. I'm not super keen on custard. I like chocolate custard better. It's okay, it's just not really my favourite, and because it tends to go on hot things, and I have like a bit of a sensitive tongue, I prefer cream. Chocolate custards are kind of okay, but again, I prefer to have like, well, honestly, I prefer ice cream, to be honest. Something that really cools down whatever I'm eating. Like if I'm having a hot fruit pudding or something, I'd rather have ice cream. Oh dear. If someone asked me if I wanted pudding and then handed me apple pie, I'd be like, this isn't pudding, lol. Yeah, but it's like, you ask, oh, what's for pudding? And they'd be like, oh, we have apple pie, or you could have just ice cream on its own if you prefer. Or we still have some yogurts. Like, that's what's for pudding. So it's like a few puddings might be like what we have in the fridge and stuff like that. These are the puddings. Or like, if it's like a Sunday, you might have like a big Sunday roast, and then it's like, we have strawberries and cream for pudding, or we also have a big apple pie for puddings. What would you prefer? Which pudding would you like? These are the puddings. Said pudding a lot now, so like it doesn't really feel like a word, but multiple puddings. But like now I see other like countries use pudding as like a very specific thing, and I'm like, no, that's not how pudding was for us. Oh, calling dessert pudding is very high on the list. Terrible things the British Empire has done. Wait, Bob's having a minute, but I kind of want to see this. Oh lord. Into the new Microsoft Edge. Oh no! What is that? Crazy laugh. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Oh. It's like, it's just like every pudding is pudding. So like, yeah, I'd go to my grandparents and they'd make us dinner and they'd be like, do you guys fancy having a pudding after we'd eaten it? And if we still were like a bit hungry, we'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, all right, we have a few little tubs of ice cream in the fridge, or we've got some strawberries, or I did just make a cake. What would you like? And those are the options for pudding at my grandparents, because they'd always have loads. And for pudding, I'd like maybe some strawberries, if that's okay. And that would be my pudding. Calling dessert pudding is very high on the list of long, terrible things the British Empire have ever done. I'm sorry. That is literally, I can't think of the thing after like it's pudding. It's pudding. But then I know that there is desserts that are also called pudding. So it could be that you have pudding for pudding. That is like a very much legitimate thing that could happen, is you'll have pudding for pudding and then you also have like Christmas pudding for pudding. Like that's a pudding you could have. And yes, like it does sound kind of silly. It sounds silly even to me, but like also that's how it be sometimes. Sometimes it be like you have pudding for pudding. Cannibalism isn't entirely illegal in the US. Jason, that doesn't fill me with hope. Would you call Indian pudding pudding? Yeah, it'd be like pudding for pudding. So it's like, for pudding we have this, but we also have pudding. Would you like pudding for pudding? Like, I probably wouldn't actually say that, but like, the option for pudding would be an option. It just probably wouldn't say it like that because it sounds kind of weird. Having a pudding and then offering ice cream, that's grammatically an atrocity. Yeah, because like a pudding, like having pudding after dinner would be like, it's pudding after dinner, because, you know, like you have dinner and then you have pudding, but you could have a pudding for pudding. You can't refer to pudding as a singular noun if it's not a physical pudding, but pudding is like dinner and then you can have a pudding for pudding. Like, it does get a little bit odd with the way that, you know, it's also a thing, but, and it's also like, because we also have like, yeah, like Christmas pudding and, like stuff like that, but, which is, you know, it's called pudding. But, yeah. Can someone push Britain into the ocean? We're already in the ocean, we're like a set of islands. We're already here. Oh. Don't push it any further out. Oh, dear. Deeper. No. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Like, I don't think it's so bad. Cricket is still the worst thing the British Empire disseminated to the world. You don't like cricket? It's kind of fun. I don't like cricket. Yeah, I also like rounders, which is kind of similar to cricket. I don't like rounders or cricket. Cricket is amazing and you're wrong. Yay! Like, I like cricket. Oh dear. It's not my favourite sport in the world, but like I like cricket. Damn, can't have sex in an essay as causing harm is illegal, but choking someone isn't as long as they've given consent. Okay. Okay. Well, I think consent is very important with anything like that. It's the most important. Oh dear. But yeah, Britain has done many things, but pudding, while it can get a little confusing, and it's definitely got more confusing now that I know that there are desserts that are literally called pudding, and more desserts, in fact, than I ever knew that are literally called puddings. But, you know, I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the worst. You know, I don't think pudding is the worst thing. You know, it's not the worst. I think. And you know, if somebody offered you pudding and then they offered you 3 different things, that's kind of cool, right? You get 3 different options for pudding. Like, maybe before, you only thought you were getting one thing. But, okay, maybe none of the options are actually the one thing that you were expecting to get, but you get 3 different things instead. Like, that's kind of cool. Have you ever played cricket? I used to play often. I liked cricket. It's very satisfying when you actually hit the thing. Pretty good. So my latest hijinks follow roughly along the lines of 3D printing a pendulum clock, and I think it's gonna work! Hype! Congratulations, man! That sounds really good! Oh my god. Anything when it works on a 3D printer is literally the most hype thing, because they do take quite a while to print bits out, but if it actually works, oh my god, it's the best. It is the best. Congratulations. Congratulations on your 3D print. Would you like a muffin for pudding? Yeah, like, would you like a muffin for pudding? Like, that would be a sentence. But like, or would you like something else? Yes, baseball is better. I've never played baseball. Baseball is never a game that really came up in school. Really have baseball as like an option. I think the thing we had instead was rounders. We played more rounders in school instead of baseball. Which I liked rounders. Rounders was fun. I had fun with rounders. Baseball and cricket are both good. I miss when I used to dip my hot chips in iced coffee. Chips in coffee? Oh, actually though, to be fair, I used to dip, if it's chips as in like fries, I used to dip my fries into like strawberry milkshake from like McDonald's, and oh, that was good. That was good. I really enjoyed that. Baseball, cricket, rounders are similar sports. Okay, yeah, if it's similar to rounders, then I probably would enjoy baseball because I loved rounders. And it's such an easy game to just set up and play. Like, at the job that I worked at before this one, when we finished training, we all went to a park and just played rounders and had drinks. And it was great. It was a great afternoon. Like, it's a pretty common, just easy setup sport. Pretty good. It's pretty good. The John Harrison Grasshopper escapement, which I think will be the first one ever to be 3D printed. Ooh! Congratulations on working that one out, Van. That's pretty impressive. Is baseball a sandwich? This is getting close to the is mayonnaise an instrument argument. Oh dear. I don't know if baseball is a sandwich. No, it is most likely an orange. Oh lord. A new contender. Oh. Okay. How's the weather doing? We're cloudy. Getting some clouds. The cloud overhang, it be here, but we're alright. We're alright. Nothing has happened yet. Is everything a cake? Oh, I saw a video. I'm like, obviously I can't play it and show you it, but I'll pop it in the Discord later, and it's literally just called Cake. So maybe you'll be able to tell kind of what it's about, but it's an animation-ish, and it's mildly scary. Maybe I shouldn't put it in the Discord, actually. I don't know if it's mildly disturbing. Maybe I won't put it in the Discord. I'll just tell you about it. But yeah, it's like one of those ones where there's like a knife and it cuts through things and they are cake. But it's got music playing in the background, which actually I can show you. Let me put this music in the background, and you can tell me if this music gives you anxiety. Cause, oh boy, did this music give me anxiety? Why am I signed out of my account? Oh, okay. I guess it's fine. I can be signed out of my account. Oh lord, it's a day. I want to go. Yeah. Okay. To anyone who's like just maybe about to enter the stream. Oh wait, where is it? Where is it? Oh no, I can't see it. There we go. Find it. I was like, I'm sure I liked this. I have liked it, yeah. Okay, let me pause the music because there we are. Does anyone else get anxious when they hear this sort of music? Because it makes me very anxious. Yeah, I've seen the cake art, lol. Is it a shoot? Nope, it's a cake. All the awkward pauses. It makes me very anxious. It's the Wii music, yeah, the Nintendo menu. That's right. And then it does the Doki Doki. That's literally it. That's literally it. It gives me so much anxiety listening to that music. Oh my god. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But yeah. And then, yep. I was like, can't really show you the video because I don't have that set up, but show you the music. Oh, you've heard this one, yeah. It's the messed up Wii music. Oh, slash THHI. I don't know what that is, but yeah, sure. Oh dear. It makes me anxious. It's the weird gaps in the music. It's the repetitiveness. My favourite personal is the me, but the pause is uncomfortably long. Yes. Or actually no, wait. There is another one I like as well. Wait, I'll get that one up. Wait, sorry, this is just gonna become I'm appreciating me music. Sorry. There we go. This one. I do really like this one though. I mean, it's stupid. This one doesn't make me anxious, to be fair. This is a bit, I guess you could say it's a bit of a mime. There are just no pauses. There is just no pauses. And that's it. That's the whole thing. It just makes me really happy. Oh dear, I should stop doing this. But, oh, it's great. It is a good though. That normal music. Oh dear. While Bob just sits there and is angry as hell. Oh. Oh. Marry me. And there we go. Is the end of this one. Yeah, I like the really weird meme ones. They don't really seem to have any reason to make them except that they're silly, but I like them. They make me happy. Right, what one next? I'm trying not to do too much pattern repeating so that it looks kind of random, which I think that it does, at least on the back, but I want it to look kind of random here too. I think maybe plastic? I haven't really done too much plastic, but I kind of want to keep the plastic for the front. Oh, is this a Dunelm? That is a Dunelm. I'm saving that. Dunelm is being saved. I'm also trying not to do too many of the really fraying ones on the back, because sewing them on the back makes my life a nightmare. And if I do sew them on the back, I do them on the side, because they are a nightmare to sew through twice. Sewing through them once, honestly, is difficult enough, let alone doing them more than once. Maybe I'll do one like this near the bottom. I don't do those too often, so maybe I'll do that. That's a bit different. Are we done with this food item as a food category? Yeah, I mean, I guess we kind of are. Unless you have anything to add to it, I think we're pretty much done with it. I mean, also, I'm really hungry at this point, so I'm kind of done with it. Just for the hunger aspect. Are you suggesting that we should call it a rap den? Oh, god damn it. Guys. Fuck no. Oh no! Santa Claus is... Oh my god, he's old. Well, Mrs. Claus only 170. Aww. I mean, they're still both over 100. Also, where is he gonna find someone else that's 1,700 and something years old? Where is he gonna find that? And there can't be that many people around that are that old. Gotta be pretty uncommon, huh? The whole convo had me like that. Age divided by 2 plus 7, Santa. Oh dear. I am hungry at this point. Damn it! It's because we were talking about hot dogs. I love hot dogs. I like good hot dogs and like cheap hot dogs. I like both. There are a few things I really want to try actually that kind of hot dogs remind me of. But one thing I really want to try, I can't remember what it's called. Life with me. It's got like lobster in it. It's like looks really fancy. I don't remember what it's called, and it's like you get it in America. But don't remember what it's called. What's it called? Reference my insanity. I don't swear on Twitch. Oh, fair enough. I like bony hot dogs. Oh, bony hot dogs. Fair enough. Faux boy. Oh, okay. Nice. Is that what it is? It's fair. That's probably what I want to try because, yeah, I don't know. I just can't with that convo. That's fair. Yeah, it's something that I've seen a lot of pictures of. Is that what you mean, the sandwich? Yeah, it's a sandwich. Yeah, it's a sandwich with lobster and then a lot of other things in it. And I don't know that much about it. Raw fish, faux boy. Oh, that might be it then actually. Instead, it might not be lobster or shrimp, but I really want to try it. It sounds really good. I mean, I love like prawns and stuff like that, so I can only assume that I would really like it. I would like to try it. Try it a lot. Oh dear. They're amazing. Oh, they look really good. They look like something that I'd really love. And yeah, I see a lot of pictures of them. That's the thing that's really got me, is I see a lot of pictures of them and they look good. But I never see anything even close to it like over here. It's not even like, oh, I can get something similar. I just don't see it. Love to try it. Sounds really good. Oh dear. Toonie Pie, how you doing? Welcome. We're talking about what would you call it? Maybe a faux boy, we think. And I really want to try one, but I've never seen anything close to it over here. It's because we've been talking about food for a long time, and I really want to try one. Are sausage rolls just meaty Twinkies? Oh, Jason, you are just got many cursed things to say today. That being said, sausage rolls I think are much nicer than Twinkies, so, you know. We had one place that did American food and would make faux boys, or po' boys, and had a bunch of them when I was in New Orleans. Oh, sounds so good. It sounds so tasty. More than anything, I'd love to try that. The thing is, with things like that, it's so out of what I normally would eat. I'm a little concerned about making a lot of the parts myself. But yeah, like you said, you know, shrimp I can get. I can get that quite readily. So if I could make it myself, I suppose, you know, using things like shrimp, I probably could do that. Any storms brewing yet? Let me have a look. Let me have a little look. I'll just have a little peek up at the sky. I mean, it's not looking great outside, but we definitely haven't got any storms. It is just very cloudy right now. It's been very cloudy, I feel like, for half an hour, so we're getting there, but nothing specifically indicating that I have to worry just yet. And it was like that for a little while last night as well before we had any lightning, so no lightning yet. Should be good. Again though, for anyone that has joined more recently, we are expecting some pretty nasty storms in South Wales later. When it does get to the point where it's like, oh, we are having a storm right now, I'll wrap up the stream at that point because I don't want to be streaming during a storm. I lost internet earlier, I lost internet last night, and I'll expect to lose internet later. So I will wrap that up because I'd like to say goodbye to people before losing internet. But yeah, that is probably going to happen later, and also there might be some flashing lights because last night it was like lightning, 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 lightning. So yeah, just as a warning. Oh dear, a serious downpour right before stream started here. Whoa, had one. We've not had as much rain, but we have had like a lot of lightning. That's kind of what it was like last night. Had some rain, but it was mainly just the thunder didn't stop. It was just like a continuous roaring thunder. And like lightning was just flash, 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 like every few seconds. Just didn't stop. Back in a moment. Fair enough, Zero. See you round. Whenever you fancy popping back. Oh dear. Yeah, it didn't stop. The thunder, I don't feel like stopped. It almost felt like it was continuous for at least a couple of hours, and then it was like pretty regular following that. It was very intense. And that wasn't meant to be a big storm. That was the small one compared to what's meant to happen later, which you know, if that's any indication of what's gonna happen later, I'm a bit like because that one we didn't even get so close to us, whereas the one today is meant to be right over us, which is exciting, but you know, stay on the safe side. Oh dear. Oh lord. Jason, no. I'm pregnant with just 3D meat princess. This is a bit much there. Oh dear, it's grim, that is. I'm from Maine, home of the lobster roll. Lobster meat dipped in butter and put in a hot dog bun. Duck dog, that sounds amazing. It sounds absolutely incredible. Oh dear. In the place I used to live, there was a skylight in my room, and whenever there was a lightning storm, it turned into a strobe light. Whoa. See, I used to have a skylight in my room, but we also had, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, there was a dome in our house. So I don't know if you've ever seen in a house a glass dome, but it's like literally exactly what it sounds like, a glass dome that you can get in some houses, which have slightly weird architecture, which ours did. It was a converted other building, so we had a weird glass dome in our house, and I don't think I ever got any really cool thunderstorms in it. Yeah, that was interesting to see the weather through. It was just a really big glass dome in the top of the house. That was pretty cool. It was also just a pretty cool architectural feature, to be fair. But oh dear. Skylight in your room, fancy. I mean, it's not super fancy. It's quite often like a thing of necessity, I feel like. Just like, oh, they've put a room that high up because they wanted to get an extra room in the house. Cool. It's hot. It's a hot room. Oh dear. I wish I didn't have a skylight, but I don't have one anymore. I wish to have a skylight, but don't, because I don't want to look up at night and see something looking down at me. I mean, it's not quite so much like that. It's more just like, no. I mean, out of my skylight, I could see our next door neighbour's roof. It was cool. It was a really good view. I mean, I know everyone's windows are different, of course. Out of my window, I could see another roof. It wasn't exactly the best out of the one out of my bedroom, but again, the dome got a really cool view. That was good. I wish to have. Oh yeah, so good morning, Turp. How you doing? Jelly in chat, time to weft it up, Turp. Thank you, it's very kind of you. Today, Turp, we are going until the thunderstorm hits. We are expecting big thunderstorms in South Wales today. I don't know how the rest of South Wales is expecting it, but we are expecting them over us. So we are sowing until the thunderstorm hits. When the thunderstorm hits, we stop. Because it's not good, not safe, and also, well, it's safe, but it's also like, I'll probably lose Wi-Fi. Oh dear, I hope you're doing well though. Shout out Terp, thank you for the shout out of Terp. Appreciate it. We have Terp, fabulous artist. Oh dear. Definitely check out if you haven't already. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. But of course, anyone who's joining in and has got an aversion to flashing lights for any reason, do be aware that I have got my window open today so I can keep an eye on the weather, so I can stop streaming when I hear it starting to get a bit more intense. And yesterday there was a lot of lightning and a lot of flashing, and on the off chance that you do have an aversion to flashing lights, please don't stick around if that is you, because I don't want to make anyone unwell. I will also be closing probably most of the windows because personally, although I don't suffer with anything really badly from flashing lights, they do be triggering my migraines though. So as much as like thunder and lightning is really cool, not when it's every 2 seconds because it doesn't make me very well. So yeah, if that is you as well, as much as I appreciate your attendance, health is important, please be healthy. Yeah. Hopefully the storm never hits. I'd say that, but we had a really bad one last night, which was actually, we didn't even expect to be that bad. And today is meant to be the one where it's meant to be really intense. So we're expecting one to start within the next couple hours, and it's meant to go until midnight tonight, and it's not letting up during that time. And yeah, it's scheduled for us just heavy thunderstorms with a couple of scattered thunderstorms within those heavy thunderstorms. And if last night was anything to go by, which was when we were only supposed to get scattered thunderstorms, we had like 2 hours where the thunder didn't stop. It just didn't stop, and we were like lightning every 2 seconds. It was crazy. We were just in there like, what is all of this? Don't have to worry until you hear distant thunder rumbles. Yeah, that's again why I have the window open, and so I can hear and see when the clouds start getting a bit darker, when I can hear it. So I can start thinking about looking at wrapping things up. Again, a lot of it is just so that I don't have to lose connection to my stream. I can actually just say goodbye to everyone and, you know, wrap it up in a way that everyone is satisfied with, myself included. Rather than like what happened this morning, for instance, where I was just dropping like thousands of frames and being like, goodbye! Oh dear. Thing is, if I do just lose the stream, it is probably unlikely that I'll be coming back today, because I can't imagine the provider getting it back that quickly. A bit of a pain, but it'd be like that sometimes, but it do. Yeah. That being said, it's nice that I've been able to stream at all today, because this morning I didn't think that was going to be possible, so it has been nice to just be able to stream, to be fair. Even if it has been a slightly shorter stream. Nice. I'm just keeping an eye, because I am watching the wind picking up outside, and I'm like, I see you. I see you, wind. Blowing things. That being said, it is always a bit exciting in a thunderstorm, I suppose. Even if it is mildly annoying. Or majorly annoying in some cases. I guess on the plus side, our freezer is back up and running. I don't know why, but it is back. So that's good. We can have iced lollies again. And I mean, we lost all the food in the freezer, but like, we can start recuperating it, so that's really good. That's been really positive, honestly. Jelly looking at the wind like, see you out there. I see you. It's exactly me looking at the wind, is like, You picking up out there? Watching you. It's looking pretty good. I like this one. This one's a cute one. It's got some darker colours in it, so I think it'd look good at the back. But I like it. I like it. It's cute. I think next time I cut out some of the backing pieces, I might cut them out of the slightly darker fabric, because then I can layer up some of the darker and the lighter fabric. And I might do some strips out of the opposing colour, so I got some of these darker ones. I might do some strips out of the lighter backing fabric as well, so that we can have some, like, I don't know, some cool mixy bits. Worst though I've been through was an extra cyclone. A lot of strong scary wind that didn't stop. Oh, that sounds very scary. We've had some strong winds since I've been in Wales. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. But I remember I was working at the time, and I was trying to get into work, and they had put out a weather alert, and this was back this year, There was a lot of flooding at the time, unfortunately, in Wales. So it was on the news a lot because, unfortunately, even like around my area, even Cardiff flooded, which it was bad. It was really bad, to be fair. We experienced a lot of floods and a lot of really heavy wind, and we had like a lot of weather alerts out. I remember walking in and thinking it was absolutely mental, and like no one would be coming in. I didn't really understand why I was going into work, but like I could go in because I could walk in. It wasn't dangerous for me. Like I could get in absolutely fine. But I got in, and there was still, I work in retail, and there were still people shopping, and I was like, we are in a red alert, like in many areas of Wales. And they were like, oh, I just fancy doing a bit of shopping. Like, what's happening? What? You go outside and there are floods. There's like the River Taff, which is the big river that goes up into the valleys and everything. It's like broken the whole way down, and people are still going into the shops and shopping. And I was like, this is mental. This is mental. What's going on? Oh dear. Shifty, hi. How you doing? Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Did you have big storms last night as well? We also had the big storms last night. It was mental. Very, very thunder. Mainly very, very thunder. With lightning like every couple seconds. Crazy. It was very intense, but I'm just waiting for another storm now. So that when that hits, I can stop streaming because, well, I mean, I like streaming and I'm very happy doing it, but also I don't want to drop all of my frames again because I just can't find them. I just can't pick up all of these frames. Oh dear. I wish there was a storm like that here, it'd be exciting. No, well, a storm like that was not good. Because, like, you know, to put it, like, as bluntly as possible, the storms that happened in Wales earlier in the year, like, thousands of people lost their homes. Like, it was awful. It was, like, really awful. As much as, like, I guess you could think of it as exciting, it was, like, honestly, like, a disaster. It wasn't very good. What really confused me was like the fact that people were still coming into stores and acting like, oh, it's fine. But then you'd go home and be like, there's a lot of flooding. There's a lot of flooding. Like if you look at the valleys and like a lot of other places, like a lot of them were just underwater. It was really bad. The storms that are happening here right now, I know there's some really bad areas in Scotland, unfortunately, but for the most part aren't too bad. Oh dear, yeah, we were chilling out in the garden, the sky turned grey and the air turned cold. You could tell the storm was on the way. Yeah, last night was bad. Me back. Welcome back, Lord! Oh dear. The storms right now are not quite so intense. But yeah, back in there, it was, I guess like, it was kind of those storms back in what was it, February? I want to say? It was pretty bad. But these storms are mainly just thunderstorms, I think. It's like the rainfall is like pretty minimal, whereas the storms in the early year were like, it was rain. It was just rain. It just wouldn't stop raining, and all the rivers were like breaking, and it was really bad. Oh dear. The building in front of me blocked the view of the lightning bolts, but the storm was constantly being lit up by flashes of lightning. Yeah, because we faced the street, so we didn't really get anything blocked. And it was like just flashing lights. We had because of course like I get flashing light induced migraines. We just ended up blocking everything, and I just sat in a dark room. But like yeah, it was a lot of flashing lights. But that's again why I put like the warning in the title, just in case it does happen again while I'm still streaming before I managed to stop streaming. Oh dear. Yeah, normally the storms are very far away, so the lightning hear the thunder a minute or two. But then, yeah, I feel like the ones last night I saw were quite far away, whereas the ones we're supposed to get today are meant to be a bit closer, which is why I'm a bit like, oh dear. I got a 4-story building blocking the view. Oh dear. Oh dear. You missed out on, I guess, there wasn't any actual lightning that I saw, at least, because it was so far away. Just a lot of flashing. Just a lot of flashing. Nightmare. Flashing nightmare is what you missed out on. Just a lot of flashing nightmare. Oh dear. Well, I can play some autumn, guys. Ah, fair enough. Have a lovely look. Oh dear. Oh, thank you for the host again. Dan, that's very kind of you. Baby. I saw a lightning storm in the distance 2 days ago, chilling in the living room. We saw sky illuminated orange bolts of lightning. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the UK's having a bit of a time with storms, but it makes sense because, of course, that. But most of it's okay. It is just Scotland, really. I think that's having an issue with floods right now, from what I can tell. Because we're not really having a huge amount of rainfall. From what I'm seeing, it is mainly, I think, Scotland that's having a lot of flash floods so far. Again, which is not great. Like, storms are exciting, flash floods are... The UK is never great with dealing with the water. Never great with dealing with the water. It's always a bit... Again, better not to be streaming during that time, just in case. Have to do a quick jog around. A quick jog around, checking on everything, being like, is there any water here? Water. Yeah. Just have to do a quick jog around, make sure there's no water coming in, you know how it is during storms. Oh dear, never saw a storm in that colour. No, I haven't seen a storm in that colour, actually, thinking about it. Again, like, I saw a lot of people saying the sky's illuminated in, like, purples. I haven't seen that, but it sounds interesting. Could be worse, though. Yeah, it could be worse. Again, not experiencing any flooding, so at least, touch wood, not so far. Which is all I want to avoid. Orange, too much soda and coffee, needs to drink more water, god damn it. We could have a tornado, we could. And also, so far as I'm aware, we haven't actually been struck by lightning, which would cause a lot more issues. So, there's that. Our appliances still work, and that's good. The only thing that I'm a bit, like, fewer is about is the public transport for getting into work. But you know what? As always, I suppose, we'll just work around it. Oh dear. Never mind, apparently some parts of the UK have. Oh, for God's sakes. Where are they finding these tornadoes? Oh, that's very uncommon for the UK, actually. We don't normally get tornadoes. That's very, very uncommon. Jesus. Oh dear. Again, by any chance, is it Scotland? Because I know Scotland's really been through the ringer. That being said, actually, I feel like Cornwall area had some pretty harsh weather. I saw that it was getting some hefty rain. And again, I guess rain, tornado are not the same thing. Rain and tornado be different things. Remember a few years ago, Land of Cathedral was struck by lightning on the spire and someone caught a video of it. Jesus. That's very intense, that is. That's actually terrifying. I guess it makes sense in that it, you know, the spire would be a bit taller off of the ground. I am the Veruca. Thank you so much for the follow. It's very kind of you. Sorry if I just butchered your name, but that's very kind of you for the follow. Welcome. We're talking about lightning storms because the UK is kind of just one big lightning storm at the moment. And I'm waiting. But I hope you're having a good day. Nah, Midlands. The only source is my local publication, so maybe not. Maybe not. Oh dear. They got a bit excited maybe, but... I mean, if it did happen though, that is pretty dramatic. Oh. Shocking tornado caught on camera. Tornadoes are almost exclusive to Tornado Alley because cold front winds from the Great Lakes mixed with the warm fronts from the Gulf of Mexico, so it's like perfect location for the storm. Oh, see, those are the kind of weathers that like truly scare me. Like, of course, I'm not super fond of the strong winds and if the flooding was really bad. And you know, people don't want that sort of stuff to happen to them nor their houses. That it is a really big issue, and it is quite scary watching water go into your house, I'm sure. But like the idea of a tornado, just such a large thing of nature happening. Very scary. Very, very frightening, and I've never seen anything like it, and I never want to. Never want to. Killer bees return to the UK. Find out how you can stop them. Oh, well, yeah, that sounds like that sounds like a headline. Oh dear, I'm probably gonna take off. Fair enough, Zero. Good luck. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah, it's getting quite late for you, actually. Fair enough. It's always time zones. I shall see you around. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with my streams next week, because I know that we are predicted more thunderstorms Sunday and maybe Monday, but I shall pop them on the Discord. And we shall see. We shall see. Play it by ear, because the weather changes very frequently here. You never know. Could get worse on different days, could get better on the days next week. Oh dear, but thank you so much for modding again. Very much appreciated. We did have a big tornado in like 2005. I was gonna say, I don't think I was in it. I don't think I was around it. I definitely wasn't in it. Dear me. There we are. Right, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't remember. Go back and have a look. Oh dear. Right. And we're alright right now. Bit dark, but we're alright. It was in Birmingham, but apparently some people woke up. The roof was missing. Jesus Christ. That is intense. Oh, ow. Ow. Caught myself. I'm too busy looking out the window. Not actually looking at what I'm doing. That's no good. That's not a good trait for a sewer. Oh dear. Oh. I don't remember that. I mean, I guess I was like 10 at the time, but so that could be a good reason as to why I maybe don't remember. Maybe it's because I was 10. Oh dear. Class is a T4, T5 tornado. I don't know enough about tornadoes to know how big that was, but I guess if it was ripping off roofs, pretty bad. And honestly, any tornado that is classed honestly as a tornado is bad for the UK, because it's not a proper weather system we get very regularly in this country. So I guess that, yep, that isn't one we get. That's not for us. Oh, it is getting dark out there though. I don't hear any thunder yet. I am wondering whether or not I should start on the other side. It's kind of okay right now though. I think it should be fine. Just like nervously looking out the window like 25 stunning parks in Cardiff. I don't think there even are 25 parks in Cardiff. Like, I can think of 3, I think. And they're alright. I don't know if I call them stunning. They're alright. Unfortunately, one of them did kind of get wrecked by the flood, but like, alright. It's still kind of recovering, unfortunately. So I don't know if I can, like, it's not its fault, but I don't know if I can in my right mind call it stunning. Because it was all underwater a couple months. And, oh dear. 27 reasons not to visit Wales. Well, it's still kind of only just come out of lockdown. That's a pretty good reason right there. Honestly, you sound so much like a bot right now. I can't even. Just pop into chat and it's like, is this a person or is this a bot? Why have they modded a bot? Oh, idea. Next bot that comes in chat. Nah, I won't mod them, but like, that'd be a terrible idea. I've just dropped a pin. No! And then the whole article is just pictures of the stunning Welsh countryside saying sarcastically, like, the mountains are tiny, the countryside is ugly. Oh, God. But there's nothing wrong with Wales like that, though. That's not an issue. Like, the countryside's fine. Oh my God. Looking for followers? Click this link. Oh. God. honestly don't care so much if bots pop into the chat. If they do, I'm not gonna click the link, but like, it's fine. It's fine. I like it when they come in groups of 2 though. I like it when they bring a friend. That's my favourite. My favourite is when there's a bot and then they come straight after another bot and it's like they've brought their friend for backup, because one of them will say the line and then the other one will say it right afterwards. So it's like they're like, come here to my followers. Yeah, come here to my followers. It's like, oh. I don't know, I just find it kind of cute when there's 2 of them and it's like they've brought their friend for backup, and I think that's really sweet. I realise that's not how it is and I'm putting a personality to a bot, but like, I think that's cute. I think that's a really sweet little personality thing. Bots hunt in packs. No, I don't think of it like they're hunting in packs. I will click this link because Bob is having a good moment. I love my followers are. No, this one is like, I just like the bots. I just think it's cute that they come in like 2s and like, they'd be like, little extra. I don't know, I think it's cute. I don't know, again, I've given them personalities when they really shouldn't have personalities because they are bots. But, argument for bot personalities, it's cute. It's cute thinking that they had to bring a friend along with them because they were going to a new place and they were spooked. That's a cute. So you want to be a star, eh? It's always the energy I pick up from my messages. Yeah! They're like, oh, you want to be famous? Oh dear. But I feel like that's, even if that was the aim, which I feel like for 99% of streamers that's not the aim. You're not streaming to become famous. But even if that was the aim, buying followers ain't gonna do it. Because I'm pretty sure you can get banned for buying followers. Right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong there, but I think that you could. And so that could instantly ruin it because you lose the thing that you could become famous on. And also, if you're not interacting, I mean, maybe that's just me, but I think that's half the fun, is interacting with the people that are around, you know, following. Oh, Crafts, thank you so much, it's very kind. Hi, how you doing? Wanna become famous? I'm alright, thank you, Ban. Where do I click for the followers? David, no! Don't do it! Oh, I have left a few pins in this one. I got, ooh, missed a few. Oh, there. David here, no! Damn, don't do it! We've had it! Oh, God. But yeah, like, I just don't think it's a good idea long term. I feel like it's gonna bite you in the ass. You're not gonna have people to talk to, which I feel like is half the fun of streaming on Twitch. And, yeah, I don't know. Also, I don't think it's the followers that make you famous. But nah, it's just me. Rah! Hi Nez, how you doing? That's a bad rah. Rah! How you doing? Oh dear, now I can hear a follow for follow joke. How you doing? Oh god, yeah, and follow for follow. I mean, I guess that's the other thing is like, I kind of, the people that I follow generally are people that I also like to watch. So it's either like, you're heckin' funny, or you're crafty. You're crafty or you're heckin' funny. Because I put crafty people in the background while I'm crafting myself, and I'm not on stream. Which means I'm a lurker, I'm a big lurker, but like, you know, it's good to have that inspiration on in the background in my mind. That's what I do. So, and also if you're heckin' funny, then I might follow. Also if you don't, you do other things. Also some music-y people, because for the same reason that it's like really nice to lurk in the background of. And those are the people that I follow. But follow for follow, you know, you're not really following because you want to talk or take part in the chat. So I'm not really looking to become famous. There's really no point in you being here. Because like, you don't want to be here. So don't feel like you have to follow. It's no good. But thank you for the offer, but no thank you. Oh dear. I live for these raffles. Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. All these followers will be bots. Oh no, I'm an alien. Oh dear. Oh, thank you for the shout out. That's appreciated. We should shout out the crafts. You're crafty or you're funny. No idea why you follow me then. You're funny. You're very funny. Oh dear. We follow the funny people. And Shifty Bloop, you're a funny person. Oh dear. Telp, you're both. You're both crafty and funny. Oh dear. No problem. I appreciate them. No, don't make jelly famous. I agree with that. Just do you. Yeah, like you follow people that you enjoy, but if you're like just following for that, it's like, well, like, while I appreciate the sentiment, it's not really beneficial for either of us, because I'm not looking to get famous, and I'm not gonna want to go to your streams any more than you're gonna want to come to mine. So we're just not compatible. We're not compatible. Why are you shouting me out in my own stream? Oh, but thank you for shouting out this, Luke. Oh dear. If my followers are Bob, then I'll take them. Oh dear. All of the followers are Bob. Yeah. Oh, and thank you for shouting out Dem. Of course, we must shout out the people that don't like shout-outs, which are Shifty and Dem. But they are both very funny. Dear. No, sir! Look at the spoons. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems pointless, in my mind. But I mean, I'll always thank people. Polite decline. Polite decline. Yeah. That's a good wavy tentacle. A good wavy tentacle. A turpy derb fish. Oh my god. Oh, there's the cute. This is cute. A good mix. Oh, dearie me. Turpy derb fish. Oh dear. So yeah, going back to the original point, I like it when the bots come in pairs. It looks like they brought a friend and that's cute. At least I would say, yeah, the bots don't seem to do a follow for follow, they just tend to be like by the followers. And again, I guess I could see the appeal if you were specifically looking to be famous, but because followers don't actually really get you anything, I don't think it's a good way of doing it. It doesn't really get your name out there or anything, and I don't think many people look at your follow account to decide whether or not they want to watch you. I think most people will decide to watch you to decide whether or not they want to watch you. So it doesn't really seem like the best option, and it feels like kind of a waste of money. Unless you're trying to get followers so that you can show other people that you've got followers. So then maybe it would be worth it to you. So that you can be like, hey, look at all the followers I've got. Then maybe it's worth it to you. Because you want to show people how many followers you... That's the only situation I can see of it being worth. Oh, speaking of which, Jesus Christ, I meant to do this right at the beginning of the stream. Thank you everyone who got me over 400 followers. Sorry, Jesus Christ. I'm the worst. I'm so sorry. Thank you. That was very, very kind of you. On the last stream when we did Fall Guys, we hit 400 followers, and I completely over my head during the stream because I was busy falling. We can have a horn. We can absolutely have a horn. That. Thank you so much. It was very, very kind of everyone. We had a lot of people follow during that stream, I think because we were doing something slightly different. And yeah, I didn't realise during the stream, and then and a couple of people messaged me saying, oh, congrats on 400 followers, and I was like, oh Jesus. But yeah, no, thank you very much. It was very, very, very kind. Oh dear. Now YouTube subs. We've actually hit 4 subscribers on YouTube. But also I haven't actually released any proper YouTube content. That being said, I have been practicing editing on the Fall Guys video, so we will eventually have an edited video because I've been practicing. But the Fall Guys one, I've actually worked out how to put text on the screen now, so you know, editing, I'm learning. Oh my god. But yeah, no, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, the rounds of applause. Oh yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Zane, language! Oh dear. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Sorry, I completely forgot. I meant to mention that at the very beginning. But instead I'll mention it midway near the end. Apologies. Yeah, no, thank you. It was very kind of everyone. Thank you for all of the support. Sorry, yeah, just straight after like trying to become famous, not intending to. How do you get followers? How do you get subscribers? How do I get people to like you? How do you get people to like you? Talk about things you're passionate about. Speaking of which, actually, I do have something I'm passionate about today, but it's probably a hot take, and I don't think people will like it. But I do have something that I think I mentioned earlier that I was kind of angry about something this morning. I am angry about something this morning. People want to know what I'm angry about? Probably not. It includes anime. Oh dear. I need to start recording cooking VODs for my Sad Boy Meals challenge. Channel. VODs. To be fair, Jellyfish doesn't have brains. Congrats on learning anything. Thank you, Dem. Appreciate it. Shout out Nez. Oh yeah, shout out the Nez. Do shout out the Nez. We have another funny boy. Another funny boy who plays a lot of The Witcher. Is the good. And other games as well, of course. But specifically, I like The Witcher. Oh dear. Are you getting lit today or what? No, but we might be getting lightning. Oh dear. Yeah, so basically, I don't know, I think it's called Uzumaki-chan? There is an anime coming out. It is not an anime that I'm watching, but it is causing a lot of controversy, right? It's causing a lot of controversy. Now, this might be kind of a split opinion on this, but we've talked about this sort of topic before on this channel, and so I'm gonna bring it up because I've boob woman. Yes, this is a good way of putting it. It's a good way of introducing it as well, because she's a woman who is. I'm gonna just see if I can grab up a couple of things about her, because yeah, Uzumaki-chan wants to hang out because, right, here's the thing. So, she is proportioned in a way where she has got a very large chest. She's quite short, but she's got a large chest, but not to the proportions that you see in some anime where it's like crazy large. Also, she is 19, so she is an adult. Just putting it out there as a few context things. It's her name, no, the name is Uzumaki woman, but she's been kind of labelled online as a woman with large boobs. This does kind of annoy me, but we're just going to go into it through this, because this is something that we've talked about before, that women come in many shapes and sizes. Now, there have been a lot of artists, not all artists, but quite a few artists, that have gone online and have done something, like a trend, calling Fix Uzumaki-chan, and they take the drawing and fix her to have realistic proportions. Now, there are two reasons I really hate this. One, because it's rude to the original artist to say that they have to fix their artwork. Just rude to the original artist to say that you have to fix an artist's artwork. I think that terminology. Doing fan art, doing reimaginings, that's another thing. That's a whole other thing. Fan art's great. We love fan art. We love fan art. Fan art's lovely. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Appreciate it, Nez. I should have probably typed that. Yep. Uzumaki, there she is. Yep. But, thing is, fan art, wonderful. We love it. But, you know, saying that you're fixing another artist's artwork is kind of rude. It is rude. But then also saying that women with this body type need to have their body type fixed is rude. It is rude. It is taking a body type and saying that you need to fix it. And the fact that it's become like a, we're all fixing Uzumaki-chan, I hate it. I hate it so much, because it is, and there is a large group of artists that have taken it among themselves to be like, we've given her realistic proportions now. Well, is this kind of a hot take to say that there are actually women who have smaller frames and bigger boobs? Is that a hot take? Because I don't think that it is. And I can't tell you how mad it made me when I saw that this was a trend to like take this character. It'd be different if she was like a child, I would say, because that is a thing in anime where they can take child characters and, you know, give them unrealistic proportions. But she is not a child. She is 19 or 20 in the manga. So she is older. She is in college or university, and you know, women do have those proportions. Not all women, some women do though. And to the women, yeah, oh god, she has some assets. She does. But women who might see themselves in that design and then see a whole group of artists say, no, we have to fix that. That needs to be fixed. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if other groups of women's eye? And again, this is coming from the perspective of a bra fitter, someone who's seen a lot of women. There are a fair group of women who have those proportions, and often they are not confident women because you don't find those bras easily. They are not something that, like, you know, it's not something that you come across regularly. They are expensive. You know, they are people that are often objectified very easily, and it's this whole thing of like, and then you have someone, and again in anime, having an, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, maybe not the best, but saying that you have to fix it specifically, it needs to be fixed, and then making that a trend of fixing her. Oh, that's what really grinds my gears. Is fan art fine, reimagining's fine, drawing it in your own style, fine. That's all great. Love that. Love that. I love drawing in your own style. I love reimaginings. But fixing an artist's artwork is rude. And then fixing a body type that actually exists in real life, when people could see themselves in that, is I think, honestly, gross. I think that's disgusting. And it honestly, again, this is probably going to be something that upsets people, and they're going to be like, but you see these images in the media all the time, and it's like, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make you fixing someone's body type right. I'm afraid it just doesn't. And if somebody sees himself in that character and then sees you and sees a huge group of artists fixing it, that could have huge impact, especially when a lot of these animes are watched by younger audiences. I don't know. I legit went to a school who had these proportions. Short, skinny, yeah, huge naturals. It's not common, but it happens. This is a thing. I wouldn't say it's the most common body type, but it definitely happens. And because it's not often the most common body type, the underwear that you have to buy is extremely expensive. Because it's not the most common type, all of the self-image that goes along with it often is not the best. Not always. You do get people that are very confident, but you also get the other side of people that aren't really, really confident. And to have that on top of a huge group of artists that are now fixing your body type, no. I saw all that and I was very unhappy. Oh my god, you keep getting better and better the longer I watch you preach it. No, it just, you know, you spend you know, again, I'm only a bra fitter, I can only do so much. But you see these girls, and often younger people come in, and they have so many body confidence issues, and you can't help but see these things happening online, and be like, how much is attributed to all of the negativity that happens online with fixing people's body proportions, when it's not necessary, when it's just not necessary. You can reimagine the art, you can draw your own fan art of these characters without having to say that you're fixing them, without having to say like you're fixing another artist's art when it's not necessary. Like, it's just not necessary. You could draw that character again without it being a fix, without you telling them that. Flip the situation. Yeah, you could do that flip and it would just be like, not right, cannot draw a small chest. Yeah. See, having looked at this, I feel like it's people baby contributors. She looks very childlike. She does. Again, you have to look at the age, because, and again with anime, I suppose, it's one of those things where quite often that does, if you don't watch a lot of anime especially, she will look very childlike. So coming in from someone who doesn't watch anime and also seeing her general features, she does look childlike. You're not wrong. But she is an adult, and they've not given her pigtails. They've not done a lot of things they could have done in anime to make her look more childlike, I guess would be the argument there. I feel bad though when I try to draw from reference and I adjust the proportions slightly to make to what I'm more comfortable drawing. Well, I mean, as long as you're not, I'd say specifically, drawing things to make, like saying you're fixing someone's proportions, like, you know, like, you know, I'm fixing your proportions so that I don't want to draw this, I don't want to, you know, you're not specifically going out of your way to make people feel bad. You're not doing that, I think, and that's fine. It's hypocrisy. The same people who say that look conventionally attractive is bad, love your body, all types are valid. Yeah, I would, honestly, again, this is going to be a very hot take, would have to agree, because what they're saying is, we're doing this for women. We are fixing this character so that women feel better about themselves. And a lot of them will post that sort, like, and this is the thing, I looked through a lot of these posts and they were like, this is harmful for women, so I'm fixing this character. And what they're not thinking about is, well, this actually represents a certain group of women as well. And so by you fixing it, you're not helping women, you're hurting a certain group of women as well. It's not helping everyone, it's also hurting people. So don't say you're fixing it, say, here's another way, here's a reimagining. I'm also, here's Uzumaki in my style. That would be much better than saying that you're fixing it. Because it you know, there are ways that you could say it and still present exactly the same art that you've already drawn without saying fixing it. Because fixing it, that's the issue. That's the only issue. The artwork that you've made is fine. The artwork is wonderful. Just take out the fixing. The fixing part's the issue. Quote from a specialist doctor said it would be 11k to fix my body type. Oh, fixing. The fixing bit's the issue because there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with the body type. Like, again, you know, there are smaller girls with bigger chests. There are taller girls with smaller chests. There are bigger girls with small chests. There are small girls with big chests. This is why you have a million bra sizes in a store, because there are millions of different body types. And to say that this one is wrong and needs to be fixed sends out a pretty negative image. It's not good. So draw your art. That's great. I love it. I love seeing it. But just take out the word fix and change it to here's it in my style, because I'd still love to see the art. I just don't want to hear that you're fixing a body type that exists. That's what I don't like. Another hot take, I don't like people that are trying to change superheroes to have... I saw that as well. Is this to do with the Wonder Woman one by any chance? Because I loved the art. I thought it was a beautiful piece of art. But I thought the piece on the Wonder Woman cover was really, really pretty. I thought it was really pretty. But when I think of superheroes, I think of them as stronger than me in every single way. And I do. And I think of them as ridiculously strong. And especially with ones like Wonder Woman when they've been training all their life. And I guess I expect that, but I don't know as much about Marvel, but that's how I expect to see them. Not a hot take, it's legit, it's a natural reaction. What your cancel quote's just done to us, you're legitimately worried right now, the voice of opinion. Well, to be fair, with the one about Uzumaki-chan, people could be like, I don't agree, and artists can say what they like, but it's like, if what you're saying is literally going to bring people to me in my job, and they're gonna come to me with body confidence issues because of what you're saying, I'm still gonna keep speaking up about it, I'm afraid. And that's like a whole different thing. Like the Wonder Woman one I don't know as much about, because generally I don't read comics and stuff like that. I don't know about it. And people were saying stuff about aliens and stuff like that. I don't know about that as much. But the Uzumaki one, if that sort of stuff on the internet brings people to me who then have body confidence issues and are like, well, I'm smaller and I am bigger in the bust, which does happen, and then they have huge body confidence issues, and stuff on the internet is making them feel worse about their bodies, I am going to keep speaking up about it. Because it, meh. And also, again, like, it is kind of like part of like what I truly do believe in. Like, that one I vocally have spoken up about for years, because, the range of bra sizes in stores isn't generally good enough. And although, yes, on either side of the scale there may be less people with smaller back sizes and bigger boobs, and smaller back sizes, smaller boobs, and then on the other side, bigger back size, bigger boobs, bigger back size, smaller boobs. We still need those sizes because, when somebody comes in and can't get their size, it is a very difficult situation because you can't get those things online and you need to be fit into them. And it's just not fair. And again, I know that there will be people in the chat that can't necessarily relate to it, but it's a really difficult situation to be put into, because it is important to be fit, and it's something that most women will want, and it's a nightmare when that's taken away from you. I really like This is a legit variant color. Please tell me how an Amazon woman who has everyday looks. I might have to take a hold on that because Bob is having a bit of a fit. I don't know if that's because Bob is angry with me, but I might have to come back to that in just a moment. I'm really sorry. I will try, but I just dropped 14 frames and I'm a bit like, weather Bob. I think it's just Bob because before I was dropping hundreds of frames, but I will be back in just a moment if that's okay, Dem. I'm so sorry. I see Rooster Teeth in the corner and roll my eyes. Ah. Who has trained? I agree it's good art, but it's fan art, it isn't Wonder Woman. Yeah, it's Steven... Yeah, I thought Steven Universe well, which I love Steven Universe. But, oh dear. Deary me. That being said, I do generally believe that there should be more diversity, again, for the same reason that I believe that I think that there should be. Because I want more people to be coming in and like, having that more body confidence by increasing the diversity that there is in media. Hopefully people do recognize themselves more in characters and feel more confident generally. Oh, it's the cover you mentioned. Oh, okay, wonderful. I don't need to see it then. But yeah, by having more diversity in media and stuff like that, I do think that people will see themselves more in characters, and hopefully that will help increase a lot of people's confidence from a younger age. And that way, again, there'll be more confidence generally, people that I see and stuff like that, and that'd be great. But I don't know, with stuff that happens online, if people are going out and targeting groups and putting them down, that makes it worse again. Even if the media takes strides forward, and if you're then targeting groups and putting them down, that then makes it worse. So you know, it's one step forward, two steps back in a way, which isn't great. Oh dear. Bob disagrees and with your hot takes. Bob is cancelled. Nev, hi! Oh dear. Bob, how could you? Spoon to Bob. No, Bob, that's no good. Yeah, Bob has dropped some frames. I don't know where they gone. Bob, can I have those back? Bob, you're not really meant to be disagreeing with my hot takes. You're meant to be on my side. Justice for bras for all. Meanwhile, the dad bod is becoming more and more glorified for men. I mean, honestly, I just want people to feel comfortable in the bodies they're in. I mean, a lot of it comes down to one of the most common phrases I think I've heard since I started posting my cosplays online is, I love your cosplays. I wish I could cosplay, but I'm not happy in my body enough to cosplay. I have all these cosplays lined up, but I'm not going to do any of them because I'm not happy in the body that I'm in right now. And, you know, I understand, and I don't want to push anyone to cosplay when they're not ready to. And I'm not here to push anyone into cosplay when they're not ready to. But literally, I could probably find 40 people that have said that to me at this point, and I'm not a big cosplayer. But it breaks my heart hearing so many amazing cosplay plans that people have lined up, but then them not having any of the confidence to go through with it. And this is people from all sizes of the spectrum, like different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and just not having the confidence because they're expecting to go online and get completely beaten down for, you know, or like they just don't have the confidence in themselves and stuff like that. And, you know, until it's a slightly more, I don't know if the community needs to be more inviting or like, you know, generally more accepting, or if it is just that, but I don't know. I do want to push that, you know, anyone could cosplay any size, any ethnicity, any background, any age as well. Like, if you come and tell me that I'm too old for cosplay, like anyone's too old for cosplay, like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, that ain't gonna fly. Like, but, you know, I also don't want to be someone who's gonna push you into doing a cosplay when you're not comfortable doing it. And yeah, it's but in a way I can also understand, because there are a lot of people online who do post pretty nasty things. Like, not everyone is lovely on the internet, as you can kind of see from the discussion we're having. And I don't know, I want to try and cultivate a space where people are positive and kind people that are wanting to cosplay. I think it's kind of what I want to do. Thing is, diversity usually means one thing, not all things. Yeah, I guess, but not everywhere. To a group of people, maybe. But no, I don't agree with that, Nez. To a group of people, sure. To maybe the loudest group of people, sure. But not to everyone. I'm not gonna be famous, that is not true. I think that's a very negative outlook. But I can understand why, but it's not always like that. I think also it's just about calling people out when they are like calling people out. So when like artists are going out and making stuff like that and saying stuff like we're fixing it, calling people out on it, saying like I don't agree with this is wrong, and not trying to cancel anyone in particular. I'm not going to say any of the names of the people that I saw doing it because I don't want to send any hate at them or be rude to them or stuff like that. But I'm not famous, and I'm absolutely not going to be. That is not my intention. My intention is to be productive and chat with people. But, no intention to be famous. Oh dear. I feel lucky I'm not famous enough to cosplay, to cop any abuse from randoms, because I'm really casual with making cosplays, lol. Yeah, I'll be honest, most of the stuff that I get that is maybe unwanted is like, you know, it's more stuff to do with my body than anything else, which doesn't really affect me too badly. I kind of get that in my job as well, so it's again, we've had these discussions before, but it doesn't really affect me too badly. But I don't know. There are definitely groups of people that do get more negative attention. I want to say if you're overweight or if you do come from like another ethnicity that isn't white, you are more likely to get negative attention. Unfortunately, because there are a lot of people that are just generally horrible and will likely leave, or like will be more likely inclined to leave horrible feedback on costumes. And I think that can make it more scary to post things online, but again, it's just about calling it out when it happens and trying to stop it happening as much as possible, because you want cosplay space to be a really nice space for everyone, because at the end of the day, it is just costume play. It's just meant to be people dressing up in costumes and having a good time. That's all it's meant to be. And people turn it into something, God. She's gonna take over the world and change body image with her favorites. I'm probably not. I'm just gonna be like going in and being like, increase bra sizes, please. We need more bra sizes. And can you stop telling people to fix their bodies? That'd be great. Jelly for Prime Minister? Oh, absolutely not. I'd be terrible. It'd be absolutely terrible. God, I have no organizational skills. How's the weather doing? It's still dark and windy. Nothing else. Do you think there's a president and prime minister who's into cosplay? Maybe not specifically cosplay. I don't know how any that are into cosplay. I feel like I would have heard about it by now. Maybe some of them might be into anime though. Thank you for saying that about diversity. Definitely seen more than one thing of the group than underrepresented. Thank you for saying that about diversity. It definitely can see like more of one thing to the group. Sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm trying. It definitely can seem like more of one thing to the group that has been underrepresented. Definitely more than that. I think I might be misreading that. I'm really sorry, I'm trying. It could definitely be seem like more of one thing to the group that is. Thank you for saying that about diversity. It could definitely seem like more of one thing to a group that have been underrepresented. There's definitely more than that. Well, yeah, this is a thing, I guess, because it's never been me, but yeah. Oh dear. Oh, sorry, I feel like I might have not read that very correctly, but because you've clearly written it out very well, whereas I'm like not great at reading, but I think I appreciate the sentiment there. There's definitely more than that. Yeah. No, wait, no, I do understand this. Yeah, it's definitely more than one thing, but yeah, again, it's not. I just want to try and support, but again, I'm open to suggestions. I try my best as the bundling ball of Britishness, but I will do my best. But they can fix the underwires and large briars so they don't break through and stab you in the armpit. Yeah, in this bit here. I mean, a lot of it's to do with Oh, sorry, maybe I wrote that oddly. It's early for me in the state. Oh god, okay, yeah, yo. It's like very early for you. No, I don't think it's you that wrote it funny. I think it's just me. It's normally me. I have a habit of misreading usernames, misreading anything longer than one line. It's normally me. Dear. Oh, thank you for the follow. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Dear. But yeah, so to give context to anyone, this all started because people were saying about fixing. So there was like a lot of artists about fixing an anime girl because of her body type, and it bothers me to all hell. I understand, but she's an adult. She's got big boobs, but like, you can reimagine and you can redraw, but please don't use the word fix. Because a lot of women do have that body type, and this is coming from the opinion of a bra fitter. And that's where this has all come from, sorry. And that's why we're talking about bras a lot. To anyone who has joined in the last half an hour. But yeah, if it's coming out a lot here, it could be to do with the cup size. But again, it's to do with, talk to your own personal bra fitter. But it could be that the bra shape isn't doing you quite enough justice, and you might want one that fits a bit lower. Maybe you have balcony bras and you want one that goes a little bit lower for you. But yeah, talk to your own bra fitter, because of course over the internet's never gonna be one that can pass against one that's actually you talk to. Also, it could just be the bra itself. Unfortunately, with lower quality bras, sometimes it be like that. But then who wants to spend 40 quid a bra? No one. But that's how it be. They're expensive. Oh dear, I just noticed that one day there'll be a world leader that is into cosplay furries or laughing. Oh dear, oh my god. One day, can you imagine? Just like you go onto like the Daily News or something, and you're like, yeah, we were gonna have an interview with the Prime Minister, but and then it's just a picture of like the Prime Minister in a full set of armour, like running into battle, like he seems to be a bit busy LARPing. What's he doing over there? I'm not a modern day Gokwan. Gokwan's another person I loved, because it talked to people who were hard on themselves, who you had issues with their body positivity for whatever reason, whether they were pushed down or had issues, but you know, with their self-esteem and stuff like that. It could be for any reason, and he found a way of bigging them up very, very well, and I loved that. I'm nowhere near Gokwan level though. I love Gokwan. I am nowhere near Gokwan. I just fit women in bras that fit them and do them justice if I can. But you know, to an extent as well, it's difficult because without the size ranges that most stores can actually do, it's difficult to often fit women in the bras they need, which sucks. It does suck. You know, again, I can't speak for every country. Every country is different. I only know the UK. But as much as like I do like the store that I work at, and they do have a good size range, it's you need the smaller bands, bigger cups, smaller bands, smaller cups, bigger bands, bigger cups, bigger bands, smaller cups. And honestly, oh dear, I shall be Australian Prime Minister and also do cosplay. Amazing, amazing. That would be awesome. Amazing. Oh dear, yeah. Just more. It just, yeah. Yeah, this all started because this whole thing bothers me. We talk about this a lot on this channel. I guess it's kind of my job. Not this channel. This channel's not my job. This channel's my hobby. But we took a chuckle. Right, David, what are we talking about? So, if you've heard of Uzumaki-chan, she's a girl. She caused a lot of controversy. She's from the anime. She is 19 in the anime, 20 in the manga. She has big bobs, and people decided that they were going to fix her body type, or artists decided they were going to, a group of artists decided they were going to fix her body type, which is not only, I think, quite rude to the artist, but also is quite rude to anyone that shares her body type, which is quite a few women will share the body type of having larger boobs and a smaller waist. It's not uncommon. Now, that isn't the only body type of women. Weirdly enough, women have loads of body types. But it is a body type that women do have. And by fixing the body type, you are kind of telling a group of women that that isn't a body type that is acceptable. I don't think it's right. And they've also kind of done it under the pretense that they are helping women. And I don't believe that they are helping women. And it's also, again, it's kind of, by saying that you're helping women in this way, you just sort of, it's just, it's not a positive move. And it's, again, it's the same as like in the cosplay community. You're not accepting. You're not accepting. It's just not good. It's just not good. Take it one step forward, 2 steps back. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just draw your own fan art, do your own thing, and you could still create the same art, just don't do it in the pretense of fixing something else. That's all I want. I think just do it without fixing things. Oh, yeah, that's basically it. Oh. Yeah, I was there from the beginning. Oh, fair enough. Oh, there for one side, Back to the Future self-adjusting. Popped over to Nat's chat, she agrees with the big booby debate, yeah. This is why I could never have a YouTube channel. I'd be demonetized instantly. If I was ever looking to raise any money, I'd be instantly demonetized. Because basically everything I talk about is probably demonetizable. It's not right. I'm picturing a future song isn't copyright. Can't tell if this song isn't copyright free. I've just heard it so many times on Twitch. You might have. It's in the happy channel. Because positive vibes. Oh dear. For some reason it sounds familiar to me too. Oh dear. You should make a don't sign. Don't do it! If someone isn't helping women by shaming another body type, they're not promoting body positivity. They're merely a Judas. I'm gonna leave this here. Oh dear. What are you just leaving here? I can't see it because it's on Tumblr, and I don't have Tumblr. The reason that I didn't like a lot of the things I saw on Tumblr, again, I thought that they weren't, in fact, helping overall stuff that I was kind of, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff on Tumblr, but stuff that I was seeing didn't feel great. Didn't feel great. Just felt like a lot of hate directed at people that wasn't wonderful. Then again, I was only on Tumblr for all of 2 minutes. It just seemed like hates and arguments, and I was like, oh! Why is there so many arguments on Tumblr? I don't know. But then I really don't know what Tumblr's about. Oh, Ravenville, thank you for the follow. It's very kind of you. Welcome. Yeah, you've joined at an interesting time. Then again, actually, I feel like most streams these days are kind of an interesting time. I'm either ranting about Bobs, ranting about the cosplay community. Well, not even ranting. I love the cosplay community. I do. I love it. I think there are many people in the cosplay community that are incredible and wonderful, stunning and lovely and really, really cool, and I've gained a lot of confidence myself. I know a lot of other people have as well. Some people. That, yeah, but they're not even necessarily in the cosplay community, are they? They just pop in and leave nasty, nasty comments. And but yeah, I do love it. I do love cosplay. Well, welcome! Oh dear. Yeah. Body shaming really doesn't have a place here. As nope. Whatever the body, no. Let it be! Just let it be. If it's a small body, let it be. If it's a big body, let it be. If it's got small bobbies, let it be. If it's got big bobbies, let it be. Oh dear. And it doesn't need fixing. Good. Oh dear. Just looked it up, should be good. Just sounded so mainstream for enough. Finally something. The YouTube says, oh, thank you. It's just for VODs, but I appreciate it. It's very kind. Eventually I will have, I've got a main channel, it's just, it's got no content on it, so I haven't really linked it to anything. Because like, I will eventually put stuff on it when I've done time lapses and stuff. But because I haven't finished anything to do a time lapse of it, it's like, meh. Oh dear. I think it's because all the things I'm passionate about are like stuff to do with stuff that I do on a regular basis, which is cosplay, bra fitting. Yeah. A few other very random specific things. Raven, hi! Oh dear. Like Mjörn. I don't know what Mjörn is! But hi, how you doing, Raven? Big spoon, small spoon, all spoons spark equally. I have the spoon too. I could also put the spoon in chat. Where's the spoon gone? I've lost the spoon. There it is. I mean, I'm still kind of keeping an eye on the, I'm still kind of having to keep like a really strong eye on the storm because like, don't trust it. Don't trust it at all. But I have got the spoon. I'll add a spoon in there. You just made the noise like rah. Oh, like rah. Oh dear. Right, let's see. What looks good now? It's also, the humidity is rising. It's hot. It's hot. Winged high! Another spoons have appeared, and then suddenly winged appeared. Spoony bad. I heard spoon. Oh my god, where'd you come from? Oh, literally just opened the stream and you saw spoons. I know, I can't make clips. Oh no, just a ride off. Oh, that timing. You timed the spoons. I'm sorry that you can't make clips. Actually, I couldn't make clips the other day. I don't know why. I think for me it's just that I'm not very good at using the Twitch interface. But, yeah. Oh, thank you for letting me rant about body positivity. Not something that I rant about very often. I often feel like I don't really have a place to rant about body positivity. Being that I am a very slim person who is pretty represented. Let's be honest. I'm slim, I'm white, I'm very represented. But it wasn't so much ranting for me as it was ranting, I guess, because it just really bothered me, this particular thing. So thank you for letting me rant about it. I appreciate it. It's very, very, very kind. Because I think I really needed to get that one off my chest. Because I can't tell you how much that really bothered me. As you could probably tell by the fact that I did rant about it for a solid like half an hour at least. Usually refreshing fixes it. I mean, you must have it disabled. Also, I was informed that this place asks whether ocean is a soup or a salad. No! Hey, Helly, Minimal Trace! Helly Munchkin just wants to say I changed my nick. I as soon as you said Helly Munchkin Minimal Trace, I was like, I think I know who this person might be. Convo is over. No, wait, never mind. I can make clips now, but it's too late to capture that noise. Do you want me to do another one? I could do another one. Spoon salad, wherever I go. They follow. You can rant about it all you want. Oh, thank you, David. Very kind. No, I do appreciate it. I mean, this one specifically came out very recently. I know Uzumaki's had a lot of controversy, and it's not even an anime that I'm specifically watching right now. It was just when I saw that pop up, I was like, you know, knowing so many people that I, you know, do fit that have these sort of body issues, and then seeing this come up, I'm like, I can't just not be angry about this, because so many people that I fit have huge body positive issues, can't get bras because of this sort of similar thing, have to spend many, like, you're looking at like 80 quid often, and they also, on top of it, have to be told that this sort of body type has to be fixed. Like, I'm just... for the good of women. Oh dear. Fine, you recognise the noise? Okay. You can clip from fonts. Oh, okay, so it's never too late. Or other continents, a hot dog between a single ocean bun. Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Things are getting heated. This is a heated argument. I missed something important, it seems. We were having a bit of a rant about bobs and people fixing certain body types to fit. I don't even know what to say. It just upsets me a bit. Basically, there's a character that is smaller of frame, bigger in the bobs, but they are an adult in anime. It's not so far out of what could be considered a normal body type, to be quite honest. And the women do have that body type. It's not like obviously the most common, but then no body type is. in women. That's why you have all these bras. Like, it's really uncommon for two women to get together and for them to have the same bra size. It just doesn't happen, really. So by that logic, it's really just... And basically, a lot of artists got together and they... Well, not got together, they just individually, they did a thing where they fixed this character's body type, which is... And they used the word fix, which is not only kind of rude to the artist, well, it is rude to the artist to fix something that they've drawn, but it's also really not kind to the women that have this body type. That's what happened. I'm not becoming Prime Minister. I'm absolutely not becoming Prime Minister. I just have very certain topics that I'm passionate about, and one of them is that this is it's. I'm very strong into that. People should feel confident about their body. A lot of it does come from cosplay, and seeing people in cosplay get bashed for their bodies, and I hate it. I do hate it. I think I hate it so much. But also, because of my work, we get a lot of women come in. I work as a bra fitter, so I see a lot of women, and often pretty not very confident about their bodies, and seeing things like this on the internet really doesn't help. Especially when you use words like fix a body type. It's just not right. So yeah, that's basically what happened. But also you should. No! You need to fix someone else's body, even if it's a fictional character, is proof you're having a problem. Yeah, I think also it was because it wasn't just one. The thing is, again, I would completely stand by doing fan art, drawing it in your own style, recreating the character. Amazing. All of the pictures that these artists drew still should have been posted, absolutely. Still post those things because they were incredible pieces of art. All they had to do was take out the word fix and change it with a reimagining or fan art. That's all they had to do. And that would have been fine. They would have been absolutely fine posts in my eyes. But it's because they used the term fix, and that's where the my issue kind of came in, because you're and also the fact that they were saying it was for the good of women, because again, it's not for the good of all women when you're telling a group of women that their body size needs to be fixed or their body proportions need to be fixed, especially because when you're telling someone that their proportions need to be fixed, that's not something that can be done without surgery, really. Proportions and such like that, that's kind of cruel, to be quite honest. It's just cruel thing to do. It makes me very angry seeing people post things like that. And I'm cruel. I mean, I guess working out a lot, maybe do certain things, tone areas, but like it's pretty rude. There's no real way to get around it. If you do the next Prime Minister who cosplays, you'll have my vote of America. Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I couldn't do it though. I have literally, first of all, I have no patience. So if somebody turned up and was like, I don't like your policies, I think they're crap, I'd be like, shut up. So it would be pretty bad. As much as if people were disagreeing with me, I'd be like, why? Why are you disagreeing with me? Everything I've said is right. Could you imagine? It'd be awful. I mean, I don't know what politics are necessarily like so much in other countries, but like... Oh dear. Oh my god. I think it'd be bad. I think it'd be bad. Oh. Did they at least give her teeth? Oh my god. Wait, I can't see the picture because I'm still having frame rate. Oh no. I want to click it, but I don't want to lose Bob. Bob is my laptop. Bob is also Bob's. Bob being my laptop and using Bob for boobs is my favourite thing. I know Uzumaki has like one tooth and it's like nude coloured. And I know there's a big anime debate of like whether teeth should be like the colour of your skin, which I think is cute. But like, people hate that if it's the same colour as your skin. And I'm like, or if they do it like a white colour, I think it should be the colour of your skin. I don't care. I don't care. all anime characters, whatever anime character it is, just keep it the color of your skin. People don't like that. People hate it. They're like, no, keep it separate. And I'm like, no, keep it whatever the color of your skin is, that's the color that your teeth are. Unpopular opinions. They don't like that. Oh dear. Then make all the cosplay conventions days public holidays. There would be so many. But yes. To be fair, any kind of comment about people's body they have no control over is just done. I honestly, just making comments like that about people's bodies. Consider why you're doing it. Why are you making that comment about someone's body? Is it because you're looking to be rude? If that's your reason, why? If you're making the comment to be rude, why bother? Why bother? You're just ruining someone's day for no reason. The world's already trash. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Before you make a comment about someone's body, just consider the reason why you're doing it. And if it's not for any good reason, don't do it. I think a lot of people do have hang-ups about their body. Making comments about people's body is normally not the best way to go. And especially around cosplay. Quite often, people put a lot of effort into their cosplays. Consider when you're looking at a cosplay, it's normally a fantastic cosplay. Isn't that a great compliment? Oh my god, it's a fantastic cosplay! Why does it have to be like, that's a fantastic body? Oh my god, look at that fantastic body! It just sounds really weird. Just compliment the thing they're doing. I don't know. Maybe that's a weird thing to say. I just think, I don't know. Comments on the body, to me, it's a bit of an odd thing to do when, you know, in my eyes. Of course, context makes a big thing. Context makes a big difference, but generally, a bit odd. Also, I've scrolled up a bit, so new comments. We'll see in a minute. Was this person a woman did the fixing? My guess would be no. There was a lot of people. So it wasn't just one person, quite a few people fixed the image, and there were women fixing it as well as men. So a few people fixed the image. So unfortunately, both sides did do the thing. Send help, it's been almost a year since I've Udine Matrix maths. Oh my god, any maths. And I have an exam in 2 weeks. Ban, I believe in you. It's the same one I showed you earlier. Flesh Fang. I like Flesh Fang. Most people don't like Flesh Fang. God, that sounds awful now. I don't like that. I have returned. Ren, welcome back. Also, Jelly, can I get you one of those Bob Mouse masks? Oh, like the Bob with the wrists? No. I don't have any space for a mouse, so I just use a trackpad. I don't think that would work. Unless it's one of Bob. And just a tiny laptop one. And I still don't think it would work, so I use a trackpad. But thank you for the I don't know, man. Last time I asked for help before a big exam, my school went to distance learning because of COVID winter. I'm sorry. That sucks. This is why I don't worry about skin color and do cosplays where you skin. This is why I don't worry about skin color and do cosplays where you can't see the skin. Oh, rare. That's. Hey, you don't worry about skin color and do cosplays where you can't see the skin? I mean. But I feel like you should be able to do any cosplay without having to worry. I get it, because there's gonna be people that are out there that leave legitimately trashy cosplays, trashy comments. But I would hope that there are people in the community like that would also be there to help destroy them. At least online. Not in real life, unfortunately. You know how it be. But, COVID. But you know what I mean. Because... I picked up a ski injury over Christmas, so I missed some exams, and now I've got to them a couple weeks, not having studied for literally months. No! I believe in you. That sucks so much. I'm sorry, I'm so behind on comments. I will get there. You could do it! You could do it! A really nice bodice. Oh my god, wait, no, this isn't the bodice, this is my hair. We're getting there. Oh, Fennel Fiber, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Oh dear. Amelia confirmed for Astolfo fan. Is Astolfo the one from Fate? Is Astolfo the one from Fate? Give Bob. Bob needs Bobs. You got this. You have got this. I haven't seen Fate. Sorry. But I think I know who Astolfo is. But don't worry. I mean, most of my costumes have primarily been Power Rangers. Power Rangers is great, to be fair. I watched a lot of Power Rangers growing up. I have a few friends that do Power Rangers cosplays, and because I know that they do it, I'm like, ooh, the Power Rangers though. But I don't know if I would want to, because of how, like, wearing a helmet all day seems kind of a pain. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but wearing a helmet all day seems kind of a pain. It's infuriating that women also fix the image, but that's how telling how society is impactful with a view of the body, but this is also 2020, so... Yeah. I think also people see some people doing it and then they jump on it without thinking. But yeah, it's the whole thing of like, this isn't a realistic view of the body and this could be hurtful to some women, without thinking that actually, wait a minute, women like this actually exist. Women like this actually exist. And again, I'm coming at it from a view of a bra fitter, I guess, technically, who sees a lot of women. But also, I feel like this should just be common knowledge that women of all shapes exist out here. Everyone be out here. Women be out here in lots of different shapes, which is great. I think that's great. I think it's great that women are like in loads of different shapes. But I think women should also be able to accept their bodies in lots of different shapes. And the same should go for men. Just want to put that out there. Men should be able to accept their bodies in lots of different shapes as well. It's just, I do primarily work with women as a bra fitter. And so like, that's my area of knowledge. I'm very sorry. My area of knowledge, it do be women though. That's because I'm a Ranger fanatic. We used to have the Power Rangers song, like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, on record. No, that was a pretty good. Oh dear, I'm behind chat, I'm sorry. I saw one of those Bob mouse pats, but it was, oh wait, did you say? And the two Bobs were baby Rowlets, and it was so wholesome. Oh my god. Astolfo be from Fate. Ah, I see. I like a lot of the designs from Fate, but I don't think I could do catching up with Fate. Oh, how long did it take to learn to sew? I want to, but it's intimidating. It's one of those things, it's a joy to learn. At least for me it was. It was an absolute joy to learn. I am still learning to sew. I will always probably be learning lots of new techniques because there's so many different ways to do it. So like, I've never made wefts of hair from ruffles before. This is new for me. But I'd say to become confident with the machine, I became really, really confident after about a year. But I did sew a lot during that year. And it's much easier to sew with things like cottons. But if you're just looking to do simple clothing and stuff like that, you'd get pretty confident after a few months, I'd say, because you'll have a good chance to learn a lot of the basics. But cosplays, making your own patterns and stuff like that takes a little bit longer. Because it's a lot of weird stuff, but you see a lot of tutorials online, and I think YouTube makes everything a lot easier. my god, you'll see a lot of people duct taping themselves, but I duct tape everything and it makes everything a lot easier. And when I become Prime Minister, just so I can hide cosplay at conventions, you see a lot of celebrities do that, and it's smart. And the other thing with sewing as well, I feel like it's cheaper in the long run than foam, but foam's a bit cheaper off the bat because there's those two kind of avenues. Because sewing machine is a bit of an expensive purchase, but like fabric is cheaper than all of the foam bits. And also you can hoard things like a mad person, which is what I do. And you create a huge hoard of crafting things, but it's very satisfying. It's not, especially if they're made correctly. Question, yeah, that's fine. Who has played or seen Danganronpa? Not played or seen Danganronpa, but I've looked at a lot of cosplays from it and they look great. I saw the anime of the first one. Okay, you remember the main villain from the top, Ned? It's impossible to catch up to Fate. It is impossible to catch up to Fate. It's impossible to know where to start Fate. Yes, there was a girl at the convention I went to last time who was cosplaying her, and she was a big girl. Okay. And my response was, you're rocking it. It doesn't matter about body shape or size, as long as you're having fun, who cares? Yeah, well, this is a thing as well, like, I think non-dependent on size, or like, you know, ethnicity or anything like that, when you see a character that you love and someone is rocking it, I am just filled with so much joy. I just love seeing the character does it. It literally does not matter. If I see somebody, especially like from shows that I love, especially with shows like Sailor Moon stuff like that. When I see people cosplaying Sailor Moon, it gives me so much happiness. It genuinely doesn't matter. It doesn't. I don't give a flying heck what, you know, age, size, ethnicity. I know technically, like, what they're supposed to have legs that are like 10 meters long. You know, it doesn't matter if the cosplayer doesn't have legs that are 10 meters long. I don't expect that. I just want to see some Sailor Moon. That's all I want, and it makes me happy. And I probably talked to like 20 Sailor Moon like, not just Sailor Moon, of course. Sailor Mars was my favorite, but like Sailor Moon cosplays at every convention. I know Sailor Moon's like, I watch a lot of anime. I know Sailor Moon's like a really like popular choice, but it was the one I grew up with, and I just love it. Especially when there's like groups of Sailor Moon cosplayers together. It makes me really happy, and I'll often just be there in the background like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's not one I'm ever gonna cosplay myself, I don't think, but it makes me happy seeing people cosplay it. But I think also because it's not one I'm ever gonna cosplay myself, it makes me happy seeing other people cosplay it. It just makes me filled with joy. I don't think I'll ever not like a Sailor Moon cosplay that appears on my like Instagram. I'll always love it. It just makes me happy, especially Sailor Mars. Mars is my favorite. Usagi was my favorite growing up. I don't know why, but there we are. Well, I think it was Usagi and Mars, but like, yeah. I got all my little scouts up there. They don't really show up too much in this shop, but they're there. That would Fate Zero. A lot of people have said that. I think Shiny said the same to me. What do you mean you don't expect 10-meter long legs? Yeah, you know what? I can't really. There's a level that you just can't expect sometimes with cosplayers, but I feel like Sailor Moon had really long legs. All of them, their legs long. Is it like with Code Geass cosplayers? I just don't expect their necks to be that long. Could you imagine though, if you held cosplayers to the same standards as like anime characters? Yeah, if anyone cosplays a character from Code Geass, can their necks be like just a little bit longer, please? No? Oh. Also gonna cosplay Mars now. Yay! Amazing. Oh, Mars is best. Well, she's my best. You know, if you like any of them, that's fair. But I loved Mars. Any of them are good, but Mars. I loved Mars. Mars in her little red shoes, with the long dark hair. I loved her. Loved her. She was so spicy. I loved her. Oh, dear. Yeah, but I don't think I'd want to wear prosthetics, because it's like quite a... Like, Mars doesn't have a lot of extra like boots or anything like that. I'm just looking up at the figurine. I don't know if I'd want to. I think I just want to go with like, I've got short legs. I think I'd just go with my short legs, because I don't know if I could add much. I don't know if I could add much. Oh, I could do Mars, but in stilts. Just really play on it. Let's like wear stilts. Oh my god, that'd be kind of hilarious though. Stilts, but I want to have like the ends of them painted red to pretend like I'm still wearing high-heeled shoes. Like the stilts with like the bendy ends, but like, so I can't stand still ever, but like the end bits are painted red. Oh my god, it'd be kind of hilarious though. But yeah, like you can't, and like I'm not looking for that, but that'd be kind of hilarious though. But no, I love Sailor Moon cosplays. I think they're great. Again, it's not me, and it's not, I don't think it's a look that I'd ever really expect to be able to pull off. Because also the hair's really long, and I don't like long hair in cosplays. I don't like wearing long hair. I don't find it comfortable. I don't like wearing shoes like that. I don't find them comfortable. I don't like wearing short skirts. I don't find it comfortable. Basically, I don't find anything about Sailor Moon outfits particularly comfortable, so it's unlikely that I'd ever cosplay them, is the thing. But I love seeing them. Yeah. You're literally Mercury right now. No, I'm Mars. I like Mars. Sailor Mars is my favorite. No, not Mercury. Mercury's fine, but I like Mars. Like, I like all of them, to be fair. But no, I like Mars. I like Mars. Oh dear. Is it because of my hair? Is that what you're saying? Is it because of the colour of my hair? Oh dear. Yeah, actually looking at them, it's kind of weird how like she had blue hair and the rest of them had kind of neutral color hair, but like fair enough. I like her blue hair. I'm Mars, shouts the short blue-haired girl. No, I'm Mars! I am Mars. I like Mars. Oh. Yeah. Also, the storm still hasn't hit. I mean, it's definitely dark out there, but like, it's still not hit. We've still not had a big boom, like that. Yeah, when I first dyed it this color, a lot of people were like, "You gonna cosplay Mercury?" And I was like, no. I can't be dealing with any of the outfit. No, it is not for me. I don't really deal well with any of the parts of the outfit. It's not really a very me outfit, to be quite honest. I like them, but not for me. Oh dear, I'd go for some knackers. I've recently learned that we have, well, it's not super close, but we do have a McDonald's that I could potentially go to. Probably shouldn't in the middle of a thunderstorm. Like, the potential is there, and I've not been to a McDonald's in, I want to say 6 months? No, it's longer than that now. 8 months? It's been like since December, I think. I think December was the last time I went to McDonald's. It's been a really long time. And I really like the milkshakes. The milkshakes are really good. Again, milkshakes hurt me. Lactose intolerance is I mean, I don't take it all that seriously when it comes to like chili cheese, but most of the time it's something that I do take pretty seriously. I don't like the pain that comes with it, but man. Oh, this stretches the whole way to the top. I didn't even realize. Would you look at that? That was a good size piece. Every now and again I feel like I've just done a piece. It's like, oh, good size. Good size. Right. Right. Dear me. All the way up. Also, it is getting increasingly humid in here. This always happens in the afternoon, but again, I guess it makes sense today in particular. It makes sense. But I think I'll probably do the last one and then sew them on, because then I will have done both sides. I would have done 2 wefts today. The wefts are looking so cool though. And then, I don't know, I wonder what I would order. I always order more than I can probably eat, but then I'll like slowly eat it throughout the afternoon. So I'll get like, wait, okay, they had these nacho cheese bites last summer and they were my favorite thing. I don't know if any other countries had them, but if you did, they were amazing. Weren't they amazing? The nacho cheese bites, they were so good. I loved them so much. Nacho cheese bites. Yes, nacho cheese bites. They were like just cheese deep fried, and then like with the like spicy bits in them, but they weren't that spicy. They were like mildly spicy. Like they had a bit of a kick, but not really that much of a kick. Maybe it could have gone for like a little bit more kick in hindsight, but honestly, they were great, and I wouldn't change them that much. They were just really good, and I think I probably ordered them in like the month they were there, maybe like 15 times, and I never go to McDonald's really, because I can't eat a lot of what's on the menu, but I got those bites so many times, and oh, they were good. They were so good. And I told so many of my friends about them. I was just, I think they probably got so sick of me, my friends. They were just like, can you stop talking about these nacho cheese bites every second that you get? Please stop talking about the nacho cheese bites. 8 foot high, how you doing? Maybe just a Happy Meal. You get toys in the Happy Meal still? Oh, Ban, what happened? No, Ban. I hope you're okay. Oh dear. For 8 foot high. Welcome. The storm has not hit yet, but we are getting some dark clouds upstairs. I am upstairs? Upstairs. Dark clouds outside is what I'm trying to say, not upstairs. Oh dear. I broke the end of my pendulum for the 2nd time, so now I've got a piece of plastic stuck in both ends of the carbon fiber rod I was using. Oh, Ban! Oh no, I am so sorry. That is no good. Oh dear, I don't even know what to suggest. Um. No, you drill it out, which is not fun. No. Oh dear, I am so sorry, Van. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that drilling it out is pretty easy for you, at the very least. I hope that it doesn't take too much effort. Oh dear. Pretty sure you can still get toys, but it's been forever since I've been to Mackie D's. Yeah, I was just wondering. Sorry, I realised that might have come across as a bit of a weird question, because I know, like, in America, they got a bit funny about, like, toys and Kinder Eggs and stuff like that. So I'm like, do they still give you toys and Happy Meals and stuff like that? Is that still okay? Oh dear. Guess I'm, yeah, you have to drill it out, which is not fun because carbon fiber dust is toxic. Oh, be safe. Be safe, Van. I hope you're okay. I want McDonald's, lol. I also kind of fancy a McDonald's, to be quite fair. We were talking about this earlier as well, because the whole, like, dipping your fries or your chips in milkshake. It's pretty damn good. And strawberry milkshake and some chips. Or fries. Depending on where you're from, I have to keep remembering. Say both. Say both fries and say chips as well, because I say chips, other people say fries, but if I say chips, people are going to think I'm saying crisps, which, honestly, that's hedonous. I am not going to be dipping. Oh. I don't think that was thunder. Sorry, I might have just sounded like I stopped midway through my sentence there, but there was a noise. I think we're alright. Oh, haven't had McDonald's and I want to say 10 years. That was only once, probably 5 years before that as well. See, I never really used to eat McDonald's that often. We liked Burger King and KFC, but not so much McDonald's. I think also because there weren't that many McDonald's near us, we didn't have it that often. But I've kind of grown into it a bit more. Now, since I moved out of house, and when I went to Cardiff, there were McDonald's there, and there isn't really any near me now, but because I work in Cardiff, it's like, well, I can get them. Of course, it's a bit more difficult since lockdown and like that, but I really like their milkshakes. And again, it does me no good, but I do like them with fries. Oh dear. French fries. Snap! No, I want McDonald's. Oh, but they are good though, aren't they, dumb? Yeah, but Americans are weird with their half-egg Kinder Joy. Are we the real Kinder Surprise eggs here in Canada? Are we the real Kinder Surprise eggs in Canada? Yeah, we have Kinder eggs here, but I knew that in America they were funny about toys being with food, and that's why I was like, do they get Kinder eggs? Because that's kind of like a toy with food. I mean, sorry, do they get Happy Meals? Because that's kind of like a toy with food. So is that okay? What is okay? Don't know. Oh dear. Oh. The French call them fries. So I don't know what you got chips from. Well, we call chips. We just call them chips. I don't know why. Mac and Sprite just hits differently. Oh. See, I don't get the fizzy drinks as often. I'm not really a fizzy drinks person very often. But when I am, I like Fanta and I like Lilt. No, I am mistaken. I had it once 6.5 years ago because we ran out of food on a Sunday. Oh, did you have curly fries? Not from Macca's, we don't. Not from McDonald's. We have just the normal fries. Only those. Or doing some work around the house. Sometimes it'd be like that. Really need a banana milkshake. No. Oh. Nat's chat doesn't have reply. What? Nat's chat doesn't have reply? Did you get it delivered since lockdown? You can if you live close enough to one, you can get it delivered since lockdown. But I don't, unfortunately. I kind of live well out of Cardiff. I don't live anywhere near it. And I don't really live super close to one, so it's like a bit difficult for us to. Chips have two meanings here in the States. Let's say I have it once every 5 years. Yeah, that seems about right. But wood chips. Oh, yeah. The nice thing about egg is people think they won't notice the toy inside and will choke on it, and that's why they did Kinder Joy. Yeah. Oh dear. yummy curly fries and waffle fries. Wait, waffle fries too? Wait, we're missing out. Oh, I just love the nacho ones. The nacho boats are great, but we don't really get any of those. Except, actually no, I tell a lie. Because occasionally we do ones where they'll do like world days or world weeks. Where they bring in like basically some of the American ones, and occasionally we'll get different chips at that time. But normally it's just our normal chips with a different seasoning on it, so it's not so exciting. But occasionally we do have that. Haven't had Pizza Hut. Yeah, we don't really have. I don't really eat Pizza Hut. I'm more of a Domino's person. We get Domino's, but we don't really do Pizza Hut. Oh dear, Dixie, hi, how's it going? Welcome. We don't have lockdown here. Yeah, that would help. That would help. Oh dear. Oh, it was a tweet feature for everyone. Oh dear. Taste of America. Taste of America. Yeah, that's it. That's it. McDonald's doesn't usually have waffle fries or curly fries. I would happily trade McDonald's for Culver's. I don't know Culver's. I don't think I ever had it. I ask why the weather is so bad where you are, but I remembered you're in the UK. So, hi, how you doing? Yeah, we're getting a lot of thunderstorms at the moment. It be like that sometimes. Waffle fries are a tad overrated. Way too much potato, but I love potato. Potato is great. Why does it make a thread? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Dem. So sorry. We go to the local Indian restaurant for our pizzas. Oh, that sounds interesting. They're kind of good. Look, hi, how you doing? Welcome. We're waiting for a thunderstorm. I'm wondering if I might have heard it a couple times, but I could be wrong. I heard some loud noises. I did. Like this, makes it a full thread. Oh my god! Look at that thread! Whoa! Whoa, that's a thread. Oh my god. Too much potato? I don't know that life, lol. Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god, I love potato. I love it. I love it so much. I mean, I feel like over here at least, in the UK we have potato with everything. Like, potato is just our life. I'm good, how are you? I'm good, thank you, blogger. I am having a lovely day. Now that I'm able to stream, this morning was a bit stressful, but we got there. We got there. We're able to stream, but I think I might have to stop soon because I'm not sure if I don't know. I'm on edge. I'm on edge, blogger. I heard some loud noises and I'm on edge. Oh dear, there is no much thing as good. Too mux potato. DXE, you're good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh dear, boggies. I hate it. Twitch turning to Twitter confirmed. I mean, I hope not. I love starch as much as the next person, but I prefer it crispy and mixed with full concoction of cream cheese and sour cream. Oh, there's a lot of dairy in there. Oh, there's a lot of dairy in there. I don't know if I could handle that. I don't know if I could handle that. Where's my username colour different in here? I don't know, Winged. To me, it's been yellow the whole time. Very pretty. Very pretty. Down the Twitcher. No! Oh. What you just said, Tub. Oh. These are the people that can consume dairy. I am not one of these people. It sounds delicious, but I can't do it. Oh dear. Reds don't remember the name of the colour, they just triggers me so much. Oh no! I see them as green. Bone apple tea. Oh, wait, it just wants me to reply. I don't want to reply. No! I can't click the thread. Oh no! It just wants me to reply. I'm not replying, Winged. I'm not doing it. I'm just using this until I like it. And check the username colour inside the thread. Consume the dairy. I've lived in the US for 24. There's no dairy I can't handle. Good for you, Turp. No, to be fair, that is actually a good thing because there's a lot of good cheeses out there. And anyone who can consume those good cheeses, that's a good. Dixie. Oh, damn nice. I'm lactose intolerant too, but it hasn't stopped me, lol. I paid the price though, yeah! I am. Pizza's the one that really gets me. It's pizza, pasta bake's pretty bad, anything with a large amount of cheese or milk. So I guess like bechamel sauces, which is also pasta. It's a lot of the time it's pastas and pizzas, which suck because I absolutely love pastas and pizzas. They get me. They get me. The pain. It's there. I miss these meals. But it's okay. I survive. Some dairy-frees are alright. I just miss cheese. Cheese is the good. Go. Another one. There. Oh. Actually, the back on that's pretty good. The back on some of these, I'm not so keen on, but most of them are okay. Oh, there is no reply on iOS Twitch app. I feel like that's a good thing, Jason, because honestly, this reply thing is kind of all over the place. Now you're stuck in the thread too. No, get rid of iOS users. Oh dear. Cheese curds are top dairy. They're the ones that you can put on chips, right? For like poutine. That looks. Actually, no. I think I've had that, and it is good. With gravy. That's a good. Honestly, gravy on everything is pretty good. I love gravy. Oh dear. Tap their name and hit mention. Oh, okay. I pay the price. Oh no. Fixed it. Yay! Congratulations, Ban. Congratulations. I'm glad that you managed to fix it. Oh dear. That felt like quite a quick fix, actually. I mean, I don't know how dangerous it was, and I hope that you managed to avoid the fumes. But congratulations. Oh dear. I love ice cream and cheese. It do be a struggle. Yeah. Ice cream. Ugh. Ben and Jerry's is the real one that gets me. Most ice cream I'm pretty good with avoiding because I like ice lollies a lot. But Ben and Jerry's, they have some good flavors and they're very tempting. And they go on offer a lot, and like, which is pretty cruel. But yeah. Otherwise, I'm pretty satisfied with most ice lollies. But Ben and Jerry's though. Yay, found out I was lactose intolerant. Yeah, you found out you're lactose intolerant a few years ago. Pizza's for me. No! I'm sorry, 8-foot. I'm there with you. I get really bad stomach cramps. Stomach cramps are the worst bit for me. Like, all the other symptoms I'm kind of okay with. Weirdly enough. But the stomach cramps, I can't stand them. They get me really bad. Like, honestly, sometimes they would be bad enough to stop me streaming. They're really bad if I eat cheese. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and eat cheese for breakfast normally. Although cheesecake for breakfast. Oh. But, yeah. That's one actually, cheesecake. Cheesecake's pretty good. There's a lot of dairy in cheesecake, but cheesecake is pretty good. God, this stream's made me really hungry. I'm gonna... This happens every now and again. We have a stream where there's a lot of food talk, and I normally am not super like, I'll eat after stream, but I'm not like normally starving after stream. But every now and again this happens where I'm just like absolutely starving after stream. Figure I chose a smaller drill bit and 3D printed part and was able to screw the threaded rod straight back onto the remaining piece. Congratulations, that's great! Nicely done, Ban! In Wisconsin you can get deep fried cheese curds, they're great! That also sounds good. A very quick fix. Yeah, that sounds it actually. In Wisconsin you can get deep fried everything. Oh, okay. One American food I recommend everyone tried is deep fried pork back fat. Pork back fat. They're basically like puffy bacon flavored crisps. That almost sounds like crackling. Like, it does sound a bit like crackling, but it sounds really good. Oh dear. Some of the best food I had regardless. Oh dear. If you want to take the risk, try that Lenti ice cream. It's so... Ooh, okay, I don't know if I've had that. No, I definitely haven't had that actually. Lenti ice cream. Okay. I'll take a risk for ice cream. Go on then. Go on then. I'll take a risk for ice cream. I'll fight through it. I'll just do it on a day that I'm not streaming. That's generally what happens is I'm like, you know what, I fancy something that'll hurt me. I'll just do it when I'm not streaming. I can randomly say that I love hearing people Can I say randomly I love people hear them call them lollies? It sounds so joyful for some reason. Well, ice lollies. Oh dear. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a really fun word. Ice lollies. Yeah, it's a pretty fun word. Yeah, I do tend to go towards them. A lot of the ones that I like just happen to be that. Like, we have the Ribena ones at the moment. They're like a tiered lolly. I like those. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty cheap as well, which honestly just makes them better in my eyes. They're both good and cheap. Top. But You can get a lot of them very cheap, and I don't know, I just find in hot weather that's kind of what I tend to prefer, because the last thing I want is like a stomachache during hot weather. Yeah. Tiered lollies. Haven't had them in a while, but yeah, they're good. Oh, okay. These are, like, just far enough from the south that they don't sell them here. Next thing, down there, everywhere. Oh no! No, I mean, that sounds like that sucks. We don't really get that too much over here because, of course, in the UK, we're all pretty close together, so we just kind of get most things that the UK gets. I guess, except from a few very specific things, but suck. We don't really get anything from America, though. Ever had fried ice cream? No, but I've seen it on the internet. It looks crazy. Who thought of that? Who thought of that? Who was like, yes, ice cream, fry, sure. Whose idea was this? Weird idea. I mean, would I try it? Yeah, but it's a crazy idea. Oh dear. Ribena, yeah! I don't like drinking Ribena so much, but like, the Ribena lollies are good. Like, we tend to get more... Like, we have like pineapple and orange, I think, is our squash. But the Ribena lollies are good. Yeah. Your cracklins is the actual term you wanted to give a general description just to get... Oh, I see, okay. Okay, so they are the same thing. Whee! Okay, in that case, I have in fact had cracklin. Nice. I've had one thing. I've had cracklin. Oh dear, I grew up in the south and I miss food, especially boiled peanuts. I miss those so much. Boiled peanuts. I don't really have a lot of experience with that sort of food. We sometimes on the beach would have like sweet roasted nuts, and they were quite nice. I don't know if they were peanuts though. I think they might have been a different nut, but they were good. They were always really good. And they smelled amazing. Honestly, that was probably one of the best bits, would be like being next to the beach and smelling the sweet roasted nuts. Oh, amazing. I wouldn't even always have to buy them. It was just incredible smelling. And like a lot of the beaches near here, they don't really, well, no, I don't think I've actually ever seen them on the beaches near here, but they're good. They're good. Do like some sweet roasted nuts. I don't know what they were though. They were like honey roasted nuts. Oh, so good. And they'd serve them to you in like a little like paper thing. Oh, it was just cute. It was just cute. I need to go up the Queen's Pantry, the local UK import store, and get some Ribena. Oh wait, do people really like Ribena? I also didn't realise that this was specifically one of those British things. I kind of thought Ribena was one of those ones that you got everywhere, but I guess maybe it is a specifically British one, huh? Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. I had no idea that Ribena was like just a British one. I guess because it's just one that I grew up with. I didn't realise that it wouldn't be everywhere. Because it's everywhere here. You can't escape Ribena. I mean, not that I necessarily would want to, but like, you can't. If you wanted to escape Ribena, good luck. Right. Oh, I see a pin. I'm guessing there's no firecracker popsicles? Oh, I know. Not that I know. Nope. I don't remember that. Firecracker popsicles, oh my god. You underestimate the creativity of a bunch of people drinking beer around a fryer. I maybe do, in fact, underestimate the creativity of a bunch of people drinking beer around a fryer. You could be correct there. You could in fact be correct. I might be underestimating them. It is 95% likely to be yours. Oh dear. I could down some cheesy grits. I honestly, same. I'm not streaming tomorrow, so I could potentially down some cheesy grits. I feel like there's still some pins in here. Yeah, I can definitely still, yeah. My pin cushion doesn't look quite full enough just yet. I don't know if that's a good indication to go by, but it doesn't feel full enough. Where are you? Oh, so this needs to be trimmed. That now. Whoop. I don't really want to pin it if there is still... I guess it will have to do for now. It's probably okay. Barry Island. Oh, yeah, that's like... I've only been to a couple of beaches. I've been to Barry Island. Not recently. I'm not going at the moment because I know that it's going to be very busy and I'm not going to contribute. But, Yeah, I've been to Berry Island a couple times, and I've been to a couple of the other beaches. But, oh dear, I've never heard of Ribena. Oh, it's like a squash. It's like you add it to water and it's like squash. I gasped that there's grits of eggs and toast and bacon. Oh, that sounds very good. That sounds very good. Oh dear. Yeah, I never heard of it until a friend of mine told me hot Ribena is good for a sore throat. Yeah, actually, that sounds about. I think a couple people have told me about stuff like that. It's not something that I would drink, but yeah. You mean this type dance? Link blocked. No, David. Wait. You send it to Terp in a whisper. Terp might be able to put it into the whole chat. Nisha, I'm from Maryland, so I gotta give it to the Eastern Shore Flair with some shrimp and Old Bay. Oh, the red and white and blue. Red, white and blue ones, aren't they? Oh dear. Right. I'm going to these are all of the ones we've done so far. Got a lot of hair. A lot of hair. It's gaining some weight, but it looks like pretty sewage that I can sew bits into. I really like it. Got some good layers and it's soft. Oh dear. Well, I can open it just fine. Yeah, they get blocked in chat because we had people popping in and just spamming like nothing else, basically. Would be, I guess, the way to put it, unfortunately. We had people coming in and just going bam, bam, bam. Or like putting stuff in that wasn't super good. And like not the greatest of stuff, unfortunately. It'd be like that sometimes. Oh dear. No. Oh. So much progress. Yeah, we got I think 1, 2, 3, we got 4 now. We got 4. It looks like a lot, but we've actually only got 4 wefts. Maybe we won't need 36. I'm starting to think we won't need 36. That might have been a huge overestimate. 20. I grew up in northern VA and Alabama, so I approve of that wholeheartedly. Yeah! Oh dear. 2 more! We've done 2 more! I think I am going to give it a rest at this point though, because 1, I'm extremely hungry. Funnily enough. And 2, I am a little hesitant at looking outside. It is getting quite dark out there. Oh dear, the rest of both words. Deep South Cuisine is definitely better the further you go. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Looking like absolute garbage. Oh, you know, it is in fact my aim to become ultimate trash. Of course. The only aim here is to look like absolute trash. That's all we gotta do. We gotta look like trash. Sometimes it be like that. Oh dear. Now, we are gonna probably raid Nat today because I know Nat was being a sweetie earlier. So we're gonna do some raids on Nat because we love Nat. Oh dear. Oh dear. It is such trash. It is such trash. Make a Suez shawl if you had leftovers. Well, the leftovers are actually going to go up the bottom, and then I'm going to get a green petticoat so that if I lift a bit of the skirt, not in a like a woof way, but like if I lift a bit of the skirt, it's going to hopefully look like the sewage is creeping out from underneath me. That is the hope. The hope is it looks like I'm just a mess. The hope is it looks like I'm just a mess. Oh dear. Thank you, Zay, and thank you, Tub. That's very kind of you. We're after some magical pieces. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, I'm replying to you, Winter. Apologies. Fun, have a great day. Oh, thank you, Nisha. That's very kind. And thank you, Winter. Right. Sorry I tried to reply to you there. I've replied to her. Right. Let's raid Nat because we love Nat and she's doing some Last of Us. She's a cosplayer as well, but right now she's playing some Last of Us. Let's do this. Oh, we want a horn right at the end? We can have a horn right at the end. Right, everyone prepare. Oh dear. Right. I don't oh, it has a follower or subscriber only chat. I think it's probably follower. I shall check that. Is it follower only? It is. Oh, I think it's follower only because I think I can message, so I think it's okay. But yeah. Thanks for thank you, Terp, and thank you, Winter. So yeah, we're gonna be saying hi to Nat. And I don't know exactly when the next stream is going to be because we're kind of playing it by ear with the weather. But I'll let you know in the Discord, and of course I shall be back ASAP, but we'll see. We'll just see. And thank you, David. But appreciate it. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day as well. And thank you, Dem. I'll probably see you in a minute in that stream. But yeah, everyone enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe if you've got some nasty weather going on. And yeah, we're gonna go bother Nat. Hopefully she's doing all right. Thank you, Shifty. Right, let's do a big bother.